it's pretty much time, so y'all ready to get the show on the road?
Uh,
Yup.
did you want to give me like a character sheet?
Not really.
Okay.
Roll20 doesn't have a circle tool. I don't know why. I
I
could
know,
not
right?
fucking explain to you why Roll20 does not have a circle tool.
You can make a token and then give it a radius.
Oh, that's stupid. I'm just gonna not instead.
You're
Uh,
stupid.
but no, Pi, we're just gonna write it off of like out of the PDF. If you have to
Okay.
actually pick stuff, which I don't think you. I think there's like one or two things just out of a like text document.
You'll be fine. I just want to make sure that it wasn't because you didn't just give me the link.
Nah, I started programming them in and then realized I couldn't figure out like which playbook everybody belonged to, so I gave up.
Okay.
Anyway, so this is Legacy Life Among. Actually, I'm just gonna shill in the appropriate server 1 second. I'll actually start my speech because I should probably shill in the server that this game's for.
Okay, Shield Daddy.
Alright, so this is Legacy Life Among the Ruins, 2nd edition. This is the Titanomachy quickstart, which was originally released as a promotion for the Kickstarter. And I have a bunch of introduction text for you guys, so just bear with me for a minute, it's like 4 paragraphs. Welcome to Hackathon, or Hackathon. I think Hackathon? I'm going with Hackathon anyway. This world was meant to be paradise. From the first probe flyby, we heard incredible tales of lush jungles, pristine oceans, and fantastic beasts. Our ancestors landed, and there were some teething problems for sure. The space elevator took longer than expected to build, the ambient spores caused widespread illnesses before we working out the source. I think that's a typo. Solutions were found, and the colony was prospering. Then the Titans came. Maybe they were always there, slumbering in the jungle. Maybe they're agents of the planet's immune system, generated to wipe out our infestation. Maybe the research complexes out there in the jungle made something strange they couldn't control. They struck like a hammer blow. Towering beasts several stories tall surged out of the jungle, tearing apart our city. With a snap heard around the world, a titan shattered the diamond filaments of the space elevator. We fled into our bunkers or deep into the wild as its shards crashed down, gouging deep furrows in the land. With victory achieved, the beasts melted back into the jungle. We don't know why nobody's rescued us. Maybe they think the colony's dead. Maybe they've fallen into their own apocalypse. All we know is that we're stranded down here, finding homes in the ruins of our grandparents' palaces. But still, we look to the stars and dream of a life free from the Titans. So that's your general setting thing.
Alright.
Uh, yes. So, Legacy Life Among the Ruins is a game where you play both a family. Ah, shit, that was a die. I didn't mean to drop that. Where you play both a family or other organization and a single character. You control the broader, more like abstracted stuff tends to be done through the family. Um, that's not a good explanation. Anyway, you control a family and their like representative, basically.
So like macro and micro.
Yes,
Uh,
exactly. Thank you, Matt. Uh, and as we go, we'll be kind of like flipping between those two levels to do things that are important. Uh, oh right, there's more saying stuff I'm supposed to say. Gigas, the one of the Titans, was recently slain by your parents and your. I'm just gonna read the thing verbatim instead of trying to rephrase. Good lord. The Great Titan, terror of your parents and grandparents, lies among the ruins of its final rampage. It didn't go down easily. Your families banded together to draw it away from the settlements, to evacuate the people in its path, to blind it and weaken it until finally it was brought down. As its corpse cools, you find yourselves in a changed world. You'd previously thought your homeland was a place of safety carved out over generations, but the beast has struck at its very heart. Hundreds are dead, settlements are destroyed, refugees are needing food and shelter, and the howls of mourning titans fill the night. What will you do to bring your family safety and prosperity? So I think I got you all to pick families and characters beforehand, right?
Yes, I am Artel, the machine.
I think it's Artie. ARTI, isn't it?
Okay, ARTI and a comma then, instead of an L.
I'm
Yeah.
Sergeant Rock.
Just call me the machine.
And Pi, who'd you pick? Pi?
Sorry, I couldn't get to my push to talk button. I had Ghost,
Okay.
chosen of Damocles.
And Artie's from Kane Mercantile and Rook's Terracom World Security? I think? Yes. Yeah. So Artie is literally a machine. I am entirely fumbling this intro, and I'm a little sorry about it.
Okay.
It's good. It's early in the morning, man.
Yeah. Alright, so first thing we have to do is draw a map. I'm supposed to take a blank sheet of paper and draw a large circle in the middle. I have instead used Roll 20 and drew Kato. Uh, the inside of the circle is the homeland, place of relative safety, where people can travel between settlements without expecting trouble. Outside that is the jungle, an untamed land filled with strange creatures, bizarre diseases, and looming titans. First up to do stuff to the map is a Kane Mercantile, which I think,
Is me.
yeah. Mark down the ruins of the space elevator. Base of it is mostly intact, and your corporate bunker is located underneath it. Also mark a long scar on the land created as it collapsed. I think you have access to the drawing tools.
I do.
Yay. Hey, we're within the circle.
Alright, so I gotta draw like a space elevator collapse.
Yeah, like where the base of it was, and then the scar that the cable left.
Gotcha. Is this like, is there a scale on this or not really?
Not really.
Okay.
Okay. Then the scar from the filament. Yeah.
There it is.
Ah, there we go. Done. Alright. Next up is Terracom, which I think was Sergeant Rook. Mark down. Yeah. Mark down 3 settlement scallops. I'm having so much trouble talking. Mark down 3 settlements scattered around the homeland, and note down a key resource each provides, either food, medicine, or shelter. Also note which one you have your headquarters in, which one is in dire straits thanks to Gigas' attack, and which one has risen up against your rule. Damn, that's a lot more extensive than...
I'm gonna need like a red again soon.
Yeah, sure. For now, just mark down 3 settlements, so I'll give you the next step. Food, shelter, and medicine, yeah. Right, and then you have to mark down which one your headquarters is in, which one is in dire straits thanks to Gigas' attack, and which one has risen up against your rule.
farmers rebelled, eh?
Yep.
And fuck those guys.
Stop 'em.
Alright, that's it for you. Yep, and Joseph Damocles, which is Pi. Mark down the site of Gigas's corpse and say what finally killed it. It has to be somewhere within the homeland.
I know I had the wrong thing selected.
Ah,
Preferably near the Medicine City. Frustrates from the attack.
yeah.
Near which one?
Medicine City?
Okay, thank you. I had it zoomed out so I couldn't actually read them.
Right. And say what finally killed it.
It eventually, after many attacks, it essentially bled out due to it being unable to regenerate from multiple burns.
Cool. Right. Also draw its trail of
Yep.
destruction out of the jungle. And say what you spotted at the jungle end that might explain why it attacked.
Is a newly formed volcano
Alright, probably drove it out of wherever it was and see you guys then?
and earthquakes and things.
Yeah. Alright. And then the last family is the New Way, which is religious nomads, and we don't have a player for them, unfortunately. So we, as a whole, have to decide what to put down for them. Their family is nomadic. We have to mark where along the jungle border they're currently camping, and also mark down a sign of the carrion feeders that are starting to descend on Gigas from the jungle and say what problems they're already causing. So, any ideas?
Maybe somewhere around here, I guess.
Makes sense.
I'll just mark them down in like blue, I guess. Alright. And aside the carrion feeders that are starting to descend on Gigas from the jungle. Like what's coming out of the jungle to try and eat this giant corpse?
That's unusual size?
Rats of unusual size.
Alright, I'm in. What kind of problems are they causing for you people?
For everyone, or
Yeah.
just
For everybody.
they've, I guess, maybe started to get into the food and like the medicine buildings and shit. And yeah, we're in trouble now, I guess.
Cool. Alright, so that covers that. Each family adds a few extra details to flesh out their relationship with the other families. Take it in turns to answer questions from the history section of your playbook. Great. So, in your playbooks, which is, well, in the family section of your sheet, basically, you have some questions. Down that you hear is me rapidly scrolling down to there so I can remember what they are. We're gonna go around in order, starting with I guess Jesus. We're gonna do one question like all the way around. They're different for everybody, so just we're gonna do 2 out of 3 because we only have 3 players. So pick one, ask it. Or
So another
answer
family
it.
has a valued role in my administration: research, entertainment, reconnaissance, healthcare, or transportation. Which family is it?
Yeah, and you have to pick that.
see. People provide a lot of the due to their ability to kind of survive out there without needing food and water, so they don't really need like a lot of as much material.
Which family, sorry?
What's it called? Akane Mercantile?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's my group.
Cool. So I don't remember what the effect of that one is.
And 1 data.
Cool. Mark that down in a text document or something.
I get a data or something? Or sorry, I couldn't quite hear.
You get 1 tech and 1 data.
Cool.
I'll go over what all that stuff's for in a bit. Alright, Matt, pick a question.
Pick a question?
Yep. We're doing 2 out of 3 because we only have 3 players.
Oh, okay. So then I can't choose one of the families that isn't here, right?
Correct.
Okay. I've been working with another family to build a refinery that'll give us more complex materials. What expertise are they bringing is my question. And we don't have the new way, right?
Correct, yeah. You've got either Chosen of Damocles or Terracom World Security.
Chosen of Damocles is going to get surplus rare materials. And I will also get surplus rare materials. And yeah, we're building a high tech refinery
And
to harvest monster parts.
hell yeah. Alright, hi, what about well, pick a question and answer it. Hi?
Let's see here. What is treaty as a resource?
Give me 1 sec while I frantically mash buttons. Treaty is the obligations and social debts that you have with other factions. The more treaty you have on someone, the more they're obliged to do what you want.
Ah, okay. One family played a key role in stopping Gigas's rampage. Who?
Right?
Let's see here. So Terracom is the security, and Akane is
The machine.
oh, right, the literal machine.
Yeah, well, they're the merchants and makers of things.
This is going to go to Terracom because hey, more firepower is more good. So Terracom gets 2 treaty on me. Basically,
Right.
I owe them 2.
Jesus, take a question and ask it.
Even to you, and you're worried about them. You go ahead and give 2 treaty back to
Sorry, what was the first part of that?
threat, and I'm terrified of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and give the 2 treaty.
To who?
Damocles?
Oh, to Damocles, okay. Sorry, you're cutting out a little bit.
See what I can do about that.
Alright. Alright, Matt?
I built anti-Titan defenses for another family just in time to save them from Gigas. Who did I protect? And what did I build to protect them? We built rail guns for the defense force there.
All right.
And yeah, they're pretty awesome. So Terracom World Security gets rail guns, which I don't know if it's flavor or if they actually get like super awesome guns from this.
I guess it's flavor at this point.
But I take 2 treaty on them.
All right. And pie.
All right. I feel like one of these doesn't actually involve another family. Should I skip that one?
Which one?
It is the second one.
You're chosen Damocles, right?
Yes. You want me to send you a link?
No, I'm looking at it. No, that's perfectly fine. I mean, if that's one that you want to answer, go for it.
I am kind of curious because we'll see how it goes. You found something strange as you harvested materials from Gigas's corpse. What was it, and why did it worry you?
What'd you find?
Does it need to be a mechanical type thing? Because it's a device with a capital D.
Not quite sure. I'm gonna control F device here real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna say yes.
All right. Then found a sizable receiver with a working, blinking light, I suppose.
Harley, alright. Alright, so that's the history phase. Now I'm going to go back to talking about mechanical stuff. Fully go through this. Feel free to ask me to repeat stuff if I talk too fast. Alright,
Can you all hear me now?
Yeah, sounds a little better.
Okay.
Alright, families. They're the backbone of legacy, they're the collective of survivors that your characters hail from, and they're a constant presence across the broad sweep of history. Your family stats are Reach, which represents your family's influence in the wider world, used for conducting diplomacy with your allies. Grasp represents your family's ability to throw its weight around, used to claim by force your resources, which I think should be... Okay. Oh, right, okay. Sleight represents your family's ability to hide their actions and misdirect others, use it to perform subterfuge, spreading falsehoods and sabotaging others. You track these resources. Surpluses are resources you have a lot of, valuable bargaining chips. Needs are things you have a desperate lack of. They're things that cause you complications. Mood is your family's overall well-being. It's equal to total surpluses minus total needs. With special effects if it exceeds +3. You would roll it to resist adversity and see how your family changes over long periods of time. Previous obligations and social debts. Tech is your family's hoard of advanced technology and weird artifacts. You can use this with power up to boost any family moves, while characters can cash out a point of tech to give themselves a weird device. Data is your knowledge about the world. Spend it to declare something about the world, or give your character a bonus to their actions. Then character stats. Force is might and vigor, used to fiercely assault. Sway is your social skills, used to find common ground. Feel is wits and grit, used for wasteland survival. Lore is your knowledge and grasp of tech, used to unleash power from artifacts found in the wasteland. You've got harm, which is basically your health rating. Got 5 harm slots. They're pretty self-explanatory. You take all of it, you die. It gets worse the more you take. Your character has a particular role in their family: leader, agent, rebel, or outsider. This guides how you describe them working with the rest of the family and gives them a particular goal to work on. Your role changes under certain circumstances, which I don't really think will come up, but if they do, we'll get back to that. Character moves. There's a lot of them. Basically, the way this and every played by the Apocalypse, or powered by the Apocalypse game works. You say what you're gonna do, I'll figure out the appropriate move. You don't have to worry too much about, like if you want to kick the crap out of something, just tell me you want to kick the crap out of it. You don't have to tell me you want to fiercely assault something. I might ask for clarification, that's about it. So, look through it at some point, but don't worry. Same with family moves. I think that covers all the really important shit for now. Anybody have questions?
What did grasp do again?
Grasp is your... grasp represents your family's ability to throw its weight around. It's used for claiming by force, which is one of their moves.
Okay.
And then I guess reach is diplomacy and sleight is deception.
Correct, yeah.
Alright. And then tech and data are
Tech you can use to boost family moves. And you can cash out a point of tech to give yourself a weird device that does something strange.
okay.
Right.
And what's the impact of mood? Sorry.
You roll it to resist adversity, basically.
Okay, gotcha.
You also roll it when time passes to the next generation, but that's not going to come up here.
Think of it as morale, because you have your surplus minus your needs. And if it is greater than 3 or less than -3, I'm sorry, fewer than -3, wow, it is early, then things happen.
Actually,
Okay.
I am going to go through the moves real quick, in spite of what I just said, because there's a lot. And you also have different ones on your sheets as well. You've got Diffuse, which is for de-escalating tense situations, and what you roll for that kind of depends on how you're doing it. Fiercely Assault, which is when you use an appropriate weapon to hurt, capture, or drive off enemies. That one's Force. Unleash Power, find a new device. That's for using devices that you find. Wasteland Survival, it's for navigating through the wasteland. Excuse me. Information is power. When your character draws on family's research, spend a point of data to get advantage. That's what you use data for. I don't know if that means that if that's like D&D 5e advantage or what.
I will look that up.
Thank you. Find common ground. If you ask someone to work with you, that's what you roll. It's sway. Call for aid. After failing to roll as well as you like, say what another character nearby can do to boost your efforts. If the group agrees, the helper says how they do it and rolls with an appropriate stat. The helper has relevant backstory to help you. Relevant backstory with you. They take advantage on the roll. It's gotta be. Familiar face. When you look for old friends in a new settlement, roll sway. Forge a path. When you find a way across precarious or dangerous terrain, roll force. Unearth forgotten lore. When you uncover a landmark from the past, roll lore. Take it off. When you take cover or put space between you and a threat, heal a minor harm box. Professional care. When you rest a few days in safety with access to relevant surplus, heal all harm. You're breathing into your mic, Jesus.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. And then for family moves, good lord, there are a lot of these. It's pages 7 and 8 for the record. Pull together to resist hardship, temptation, or infighting, roll mood. Conduct diplomacy. When you call on family's allies, roll reach, claim by force. When you try to seize or maintain control of a resource, roll grasp. Subterfuges for infiltrating other factions. All that debt is calling in obligations family has to you. You spend 1 treaty and gain some benefits. Power up. Boost your actions with a marvel before or anomaly of the fall. Spend a tactic, roll advantage. Uncover secrets. When you gather your family specialists and council, roll data. And the rest are not really gonna come up unless you ask about them. Alright. Any questions before I jump into the part where we actually do things?
Yeah, let's get going.
Alright. Well,
Hey, Garm,
yes.
if something gives you advantage, you roll 3 dice and take the highest 2 on appropriate rolls. Instead of 2d6, you have 3d6, drop 1.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Fleeting advantage only affects your next roll, and disadvantage does the opposite. You roll 3 and take the highest out.
Okay. Cool. That's easy enough. Alright, you guys are at the foot of Gigas' corpse, carrying dozens of stories above you, reeking of alien ichor. What are you guys doing here? Each of you individually.
Well, the machine is here because he wants to figure out if the defenses we built the military faction had the desired effect. The monster is dead, but we want to see if it's effective.
Cool. So you're going like CSI forensics on it, like reconstructing what the lethal injuries were and shit.
Yeah, trying
Nice.
to find weaknesses and stuff in this thing.
Cool. Sergeant Rook, what are you doing here?
Sergeant Rook is mostly here to just make sure that like nothing unexpected happens to the party. He's been sent in here as mostly a security guard to make sure no one gets murdered while
Okay.
examining the corpse.
Cool. What about you, Ghost?
I'm sorry, you said this was the basically coming back to the corpse?
Yeah. Uh, it suggests that like scavenging from the buildings it crushed underfoot, lending aid to the victims, or extracting things from the Titan's corpse, or learn why its rampage occurred. So this is basically right after you killed it.
Okay. So there's definitely something off about this, and it doesn't seem like a natural thing as far as even these things go. So I feel like there's some conspiracy about this. What is it?
All right. Beyond that, you guys are pretty much up to your own devices. What would you like to do?
So, are there any? Have we heard of any issues in the area regarding the monsters that have been wandering around?
I feel like that was something I should have had a very quick answer to. Um, Not as far as you're aware. Like it's been a good long while since one of them's actually breached the homeland. They're out in the jungle somewhere generally, but ever since they crushed the space elevator, they've mostly left you guys alone.
All right.
Trying to look and see if there's anything I can actually do. I mean, basically, I'm just trying to see if I can get some insight into these things and figure out if there's a easier way to kill them.
All right. Yeah, there's not really anything that's particularly that.
Maybe can I take like a weapon and start trying to hack up different points of the monster and search it for weak points, so I have advantage the next time I have to kill one of these things on a hit?
Uh,
I'm not entirely sure how this works, but
I mean,
looking at my character rules here.
yeah. I mean, actually killing a Titan by yourself would be incredibly impressive. Uh,
But you're saying basically find its weak point for massive damage.
I'm searching for its weak point for massive damage. It's a giant enemy crab.
yeah. I'm just looking if there's like a move that really covers that.
Did we do personal backstory?
Oh shoot, that's yes, I did. I did family history, but not character backstory. Right. Sorry. Let's back up a little bit. Your characters are the movers and shakers of Hecaton society. They've crossed paths before, and the shared backstory means they're often happy to work together, even when their families are at cross purposes. Each player has 3 backstory prompts in their character section. Go around the table. On your turn, select another character to put in at least 1 prompt. No more is better. So, same order. Pick one.
So Artie and I stood watch together against the chaos.
Alright. Yeah.
Yeah, the last time Artie and I traveled together, they were the only organic to survive.
The last time, who?
Artie.
The last time we traveled together, you and I were the only survivors.
All right.
We're badasses, is what I'm trying to say.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Pie?
Did you just nearly call me Cena?
I did, yes.
Sorry.
Come on.
Hang on, I'm trying to find the list of character names because I'm blanking.
Artie and Sergeant Rook.
I mourn Sergeant's parents. I wonder who knows what truly happened.
Okay. Jesus.
All right. That will be All right. Let's see. Ghost helped me get out of the siege alive.
All right. I have rescued Ghost from a hellish place.
And Pie.
Man, y'all have to save my ass all the time, huh?
Well, you saved me, actually.
Okay, this is true. The second backstory, I feel like I'm reading this incorrectly.
Would be a good match for one of my servants. Nope, that's completely right. Because you're the elder of the family.
Oh, not, hey, I totally want them to, oh, okay.
Yes, not I think you two would work well together. It's I think you two would make a good couple. Or at the very least breed well.
Oh god.
Unfortunately for you, if you pick that one, I think you only have one option.
And
I
it's the
better.
robot.
We'll go with Artie learned much when they sat on council with me, learning humanity and things.
Cool. Alright, yeah, so now you guys have some actual relationships. Thank you for that,
Yeah.
Jesus. Reading is really hard.
It's early. It's early.
Yeah.
It's fine.
In my infinite wisdom, I picked the game that I was not super familiar with to run in the middle of the night, and the one that I am pretty familiar with to run like way late in the day. I'm a genius.
Yep.
Alright.
I think that was also part of who else was in the other games and needed those slots.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright, so yeah, you guys are kicking around the foot of Gigas' corpse. It's dead now. What do you like to do?
I would like to fiercely assault this corpse
Yes.
and harvest it for useful materials.
I mean,
So are we
already dead.
Are we only allowed to have the weapons that are in our gear for our family, or are we allowed to have pretty much anything?
I think just the ones that are in your gear for your family.
Well, I only have a
Life is
flamethrower,
tough.
so
Jesus.
it's not gonna work out.
I mean, wow.
I just gotta watch as he cuts it up because I don't have anything to cut with.
I can tell you that characters from the Chosen of Damocles can get battle mechs, outfits, sniper rifles, and carving blades.
Awesome.
I also have scouts, and with outfits, we can either go regal, utility, or full-on camo.
Glorious.
Awesome. I have flamethrowers and a gyrocopter and soldiers.
I like you.
Well met. So as I've kind of put together that it's dead, it's gonna stay dead, and there's nothing particularly threatening in the area.
Yeah. No, I
So
should.
are we the only people of our families that are in the area, or have we brought the family with us?
Probably some grunts and stuff kicking around.
All right. So I have my soldiers kind of set up a perimeter around the area to make sure that we don't get jumped or anything.
Right.
So they have a specialty in standing guard,
All right.
soldiers. So I'm gonna have them stand guard, kind of in the perimeter.
Sounds good. Right. I forgot the quick start does kind of lay out some general goals for you guys as well. Um, for Ghost, it's can Ghost forge a new understanding with Damocles, or must they find a new way of tracking fighting titans? Because Damocles seems kind of fucked in the head. Um, and for Artie, it's can Artie find a place for people to live protected from the Titans? If not, how do they handle a refugee crisis? Right. Will Sergeant Rook reform Terraform's autocracy? And will Terracom's enemies exploit their infighting indecision? And finally, how will the Grieving Titans strike back? How will the characters save the homeland from their rage?
There is only one solution. We must take the fight to them.
Our cities lay ruined due to just one's rampage through our lands. Do you really think it would be a wise idea to take the fight to them, as you say?
We should build a bomb. I have analyzed the corpse and I've found that sufficient force will kill them.
Well, I have a gyrocopter and some grenades. I suppose that could help.
While this might be true, Artie, I have doubts of your motives because I found this, and I'm holding up basically a very sturdy box that's only got a few scuffs on the edges, and there's this blinking little red LED light, and it's clearly not supposed to be covered in bone bits and guts, but here it is. Why would this be in the Gigas's corpse if we only just got here? Who sent it?
Allow me, I hold my hand out for the little device.
How do I know you're not just going to destroy it because I found evidence?
All right, that's enough from both of you. We won't be fighting ourselves here. That ruins the purpose of this mission. Now, do you have an explanation, Artie?
I don't know what that is.
All right. And do you have any reason?
Would you like me to analyze it?
I suppose it would be better off if we could fight these things either on their turf or on ours together, as opposed to separately and all fail. So I give you the still dripping with blood and guts box, and there's like a couple maggots on it.
As you do.
I will inspect the device here. Let me just see which thing this works.
Yeah, sorry, I'm also reading.
Oh man. You actually do have one thing that's kind of relevant. You have the scanning platform move.
Oh.
After
Yeah.
analyzing a current scene, roll lore.
Oh, nice.
Sorry,
Okay,
I
so I
should have
rolled
made you do it as
2d6.
well. Yeah, 2d6.
And I have a +2 to this roll.
Yep.
8.
7 to 9, ask me one of those 4 questions.
What, if anything, is hidden here as I inspect this device?
Trying to think, hold on.
Yeah, no problem. It gives the rest of us time to figure out what we're going to do after you answer.
Yeah, in Garm's Infinite Wisdom, he's doing a very improv heavy game at like 5 in the morning.
That's what you do, though.
Yep. Yeah, that move's actually mostly supposed to be for like broad areas, so I kind of screwed up there, but. I suppose what's hidden within the box would be where the signal's being transmitted to. Not quite sure how you'd.
Or maybe, like, can I figure out what the device's purpose is? Is it a tracking device? Is it a control mechanism?
Mm.
It's just a blinking little thing. We don't know anything about it.
Right.
It's just clearly not organic, but
Yeah.
other than that, what is it?
I'm gonna go with it seems like a control device.
Uh,
A control.
I will tell the organics that it appears to be a control device. Can I figure out if it's like of our make? Does it have a made in Argentile merch?
It
Is it made
entirely
by us or
unmarked.
no? I'll tell them it's entirely unmarked and I do not know who made it. It's more advanced than our technology or about on par?
Probably about on par.
Very well then. I believe our best course of action is to try to track the beast back to where it started its rampage. Hopefully that spot will give us some information as to who made this device. And then that person will be brought to justice.
Yes, but will the cities survive while we track this? Or do we need to deal with that first?
The railgun seemed somewhat effective at taking down these beasts. Hopefully that would be a deterrent.
Yes, but the rebel city. Seems they've taken control of some railguns. Perhaps by the time we could come back, all our cities would be destroyed by the rebels.
With their torches and pitchforks.
And railguns.
Yeah, and we are also closest
All right.
to medicine and furthest away from the headquarters at the moment.
Yep.
Yes. In my infinite wisdom, I put it all the way over there.
Hey, in my infinite wisdom, I decided to put the corpse all the way over here.
Yeah.
So I assume that from the size of the destruction trail that it left, we can pretty much see where the forest is not, and it's not converging with the elevator shard scar.
Yeah.
So perhaps we should at least go back to the cities to stock up on extra food and medicine and take stock of what the rebels are doing. We'll say that we're just resupplying, but we'll see if it's safe to leave.
All right, so you
Alright
want
then.
to assess the home situation and make sure all this is good before we head out. I agree.
Because what's the point of finding out who did this when we have nothing to come back to?
I agree. That's a good point. I kind of like order the helicopters to start spinning as we prepare our leave. Because we have a ton of helicopters.
I'm sorry, I'm just looking at your family moves right now.
Alright. So, are we flying to the medicine city?
Unless we think that the rebels are a greater threat, in which case we should probably go to food.
Alright, everyone down to go straight to the rebels?
Sure.
Why not?
Alright. I kind of lead the way to like the main helicopter as the others follow behind. I kind of just grab a flamethrower from the back,
As you
grab some
do.
grenades, and just prepare for just in case the rebels are, having one of their little rebellions to put a stop to it. So, what do we find once we arrive in the food city?
As you approach, you start getting shot at.
Oh boy, fun.
Rude!
Luckily, we have railguns,
I
so
mean, so do they.
Sniper rifles.
alright, we just have to snipe their railgun users. Oh.
I mean,
Alright, so is that
you actually want to get in
partially-
like a sniper fight with them?
Not on a moving helicopter. Are you crazy?
I'm gonna shoot the railgun at them.
Oh yeah, go for it. I just can't accurately get a sniper shot if we are moving even just a little.
Yeah,
sure. Give me a roll for your force.
Awesome. It's a good roll.
In before Snake Eyes.
10.
And
Nice.
goddamn. Alright,
Full success.
choose two. You scavenge a device, you get some new info, which gets you one data. Your escape route is clear, or you inflict savage, terrifying harm, frightening and dismaying your foes.
I'm gonna definitely do that last one.
Alright.
I inflict. Okay. Can our escape route be our entrance route? Because going in. Okay, I'll just find out some new info, actually.
Alright. And at a later point, you can declare what exactly you found out. I also get to pick one from the other list on there. And I'm going to go with the situation is destabilized and chaos will follow. At this display of like actual hostility, you hear alarms going off in the city and forces mobilizing to repel what they think is a major attack.
Okay,
hey,
I'm actually
Dom.
gonna.
Yes, Bob?
Sorry. Would it be possible for whatever is chosen to be typed out into chat? Because sometimes it is harder to hear what is just being like said out loud and what's actually being chosen.
Yeah, sure.
No.
Alright, so what would you like to do?
I'd like to lower from the helicopter and try to stabilize the situation once again.
How you gonna do that? You gonna try and talk to the rebels, or?
I'm gonna like. Is there like a messaging system between the helicopter and wherever they're landing?
I don't really think so.
Artie, do you have anything for communications?
Sorry, one more time?
Sorry. Do you have anything for communications like the equivalent of a large, technically advanced bullhorn or megaphone?
I can just. I'm sure I can, yeah.
Sure.
I don't remember what gear you
What
had.
message
Basically.
would you like me to relay?
This is Sergeant Rook of the Terracom World Security. You are not under attack.
I relayed the message loudly.
You fired a railgun at them, dude.
I'm not attacking the city. I'm attacking the rebels that's shooting me.
Yeah, so they're under attack.
This is all on you. Also,
Technically,
aren't
we're
they your own faction?
no. The rebels are different faction.
Yeah, rebels of the rebels.
Wait,
Yeah,
are they my faction? They might be my faction.
they're people
fine.
rebelling from Terracom World Security's rule.
Yeah, so they're not my faction.
They used to be.
You're bringing in the hammer.
Yeah.
All right, so
Uh,
yeah, I tell them the message. I tell them they're not under attack. Apparently, I just amplify his voice and like repeat it out.
Do I roll sway for that, or?
Yeah, fast talking or misdirection, sure.
7.
7 to 9. You've bought some time, but choose one. There's a cost to securing safety, or the danger will soon return, or the danger is still here but pointed in someone else's direction.
Oh, the danger will soon return. I'm just trying to get us to land first.
Alright. Well, you successfully land and things, like, nobody immediately shoots you. That's about as much as you're getting out of that.
Alright, that seems fair.
All right, when we land, before anyone starts shooting anybody again, I would like to attempt to defuse the situation.
Alright, what would you like to do?
Via, yeah, I guess it would be fast talking. I'm going to either hold up the blinky light box or motion to Artie, because I don't know which one of us has it, and say that we've visited Gigas's corpse and the Akane family has found a control device. Something is attacking the homeland.
Alright, give me a roll for sway.
Okay.
Well, 7 to 9. You've bought some time, but choose one. Either there's a cost to securing safety, or the danger will soon return, or the danger is still here but pointed in someone else's direction.
Ooh. What was the first option again?
There's a cost to securing safety.
Do I pick the cost or do you pick the cost? Because
I
assume you
pick the
do.
cost.
Okay, I'm gonna choose there's a cost to security and safety, because if I just misdirect it, they're going to definitely take out the cities when we leave.
Alright,
I'd like to point out I'm security and safety.
sorry?
Alright. I'd like to point out I'm in charge of security and safety, so that's gonna suck. Alright.
Yeah. Wondering what they should demand from you.
I mean, probably the railgun.
It's not mine. Just saying.
Yeah, you know what? That's good. They're willing to agree to allow you to be here for a while in exchange for the freaking railgun, because there are horrible things in the woods and things are sure to come. Terracom hasn't done enough to prevent this.
I quickly dismantle the railgun and then go like mount it on the walls of the city.
All right.
I'm assuming I know how to do this, being a security officer and all.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right. So now that we're kind of examining what the rebels are like, can we kind of, is there a role to see kind of their general mood?
Actually, yeah, give me a roll for sway for familiar face. Would probably be the most helpful one here. Looking for old friends in a new settlement.
I think I have a thing that gives me a 10 plus on familiar face. In territory I control, I automatically gain 10 plus on familiar face.
You don't really control this place right now. That's the problem.
Oh, well, that's fair. All right. Yeah, I don't. That doesn't work. Probably shouldn't have shot at them.
Probably shouldn't have shot at them. And I don't think I don't think it was the only one you guys had as a faction, Matt. So I think you're still good there.
All right.
Sorry. Cool. It just flat out doesn't say what happens if you entirely fail it. You don't find anybody friendly to you, I guess.
Yeah, perfectly. That makes perfect sense. So I look to Ghost and to Artie. All right, I've gotten here safely. If you could report back, if you could report what you find in the city, I don't think I'll be allowed to leave there and walk openly amongst the people.
You want me to scout?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess I will. I will go and see what the current needs of the settlement are, and I think what I'm going to try to be doing is since since Terracom World Security has kind of screwed this up, and one of my needs is recruits, I am going to try and convince the rebel faction to join the mercantile group.
All right.
And try and eliminate one of my needs, because that seems to be like a goal, I guess.
Yeah. Looking to see what. I want to. So you're asking to work with you, I guess.
Yeah, is that like a family move, I guess?
That's a character move for find common ground, I think. Yeah, I think that's the best one there. Give me a roll for sway.
Oh shit, I'm bad at that. That's awful.
Oh no. Yeesh. Yeah, they're not having any of your bullshit.
Alright.
Right. I'm supposed to do shit when you guys fail rolls. Instead of just leaving it to stall out awkwardly. My mistake.
Yeah.
This is me frantically scrolling. Yeah.
What's Ghost up to?
I think what I'm gonna go with here is everybody here is pretty pissed off because Terracom World Security has done an entirely inadequate job of like protecting them. Crimes run rampant in the streets, all that fun stuff. While Terracom's headquarters has guards to spare, and like there are no issues there. This place has basically been left to become a poverty, crime-ridden hellhole. That's what you learn.
Okay. So basically they're super pissed off at Terracom.
Yep.
And there's nothing I can do to sway them by myself.
Probably not really.
In that case, I think I should probably leave this up to my family to try and solve, because
Yeah.
it's too big for me.
Legit.
Matt, you can
Mm.
also call for aid, which is after failing a roll as well as you'd like, say what another character nearby can do to boost your efforts. If they agree, said helper says how they accomplish it and rolls the appropriate stat. If they have relevant backstory, they also have advantage.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll ask you for some help then.
Well, I mean, it's not like I could do poorer than you did.
What can Ghost do to help me
Don't
here?
fix the dice.
I asked the
No, I
help.
mean, I literally can't. He had a -1.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah, I guess I asked the chosen of Damocles to help me out and to help me convince them.
You're trying to convince them of what? That they should join you, or
Yeah, I mean, if the food stops flowing, the whole area is in trouble. If they're wanting to rebel from Terracom World Security, perhaps we can, you know, um, handle this one through diplomacy and trade rather than full-on rebellion.
all right. And let's see here. What do the rebels want aside from
Security, basically.
revenge? Okay.
I could probably help with that.
Well, no, they need security because you screwed up.
Yeah, basically.
Oh yeah.
As far as
I
they're
did security
concerned,
before.
Terracom has been neglecting their area of the settlement. They've had
Fair.
problems with like theft and murder and all that stuff.
All right. Hang on. Sorry, I'm reading about the Akane.
Can I try to sway my family?
Um,
Like in the meantime.
Yeah.
Oh,
sure. Trying to look for. You're gonna try and convince them to pay more attention to the food city. Then.
Yeah. Do I have any kind of communication with the headquarters?
Yeah, that should be easy enough.
All right. So I call over like I'm guessing since I'm a sergeant, I'm pretty high rank. So I'm gonna call in and like see who I can yell at about this.
Legit. Thank you for the donation, Lon.
Thank you, Lom.
Rapidly flipping through trying to find if there's like appropriate thing for that.
for what? With the
For trying to badger his family into actually doing their job.
like basically reprimand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a sergeant. I'm gonna be a drill sergeant for a bit. Yell at people.
I mean, it's almost diffusing the situation. It's a tense situation within your group, maybe, and intimidation.
Yeah, you know that sounds good.
Sure.
Intimidation. Yeah, you're trying to drill sergeant.
Sorry.
So no, that's totally okay. Yeah, give me a roll for force.
Click roll. It's taking a while.
Yeah, mine's been doing that too.
Oh come on. Oh, there we go. Really? Okay. So I'm
Uh,
just yelling at someone and they just don't give it.
right. Yeah, just 1 second, and I will say appropriate things.
All right.
I only like half remember most of the stuff from this because I am a gosh darn fool.
Mm,
No, you're not.
You're doing
Because
great, Garm.
because I forgot to reread this last night. Um,
You're doing great, Garm.
thanks. Uh, feel like uh, basically what you get told is A, screw off. B, there's horrible crap in the jungle that we need to, shoot in the face. We don't have more resources to throw at the farmers. And that's about it.
So what I hear is we need more recruits.
Pretty much.
All right.
Can I have my family make a move to conduct diplomacy with the farmers?
Yeah, sure.
And yeah, I will attempt to send a communication to my mercantile group, and we will, I guess, conduct an advertising somewhat campaign to meet one of their VIPs and try and get them to stand down.
Cool. Give me a roll for reach. Your agents needed assistance. Say which of your allies helped them seal the deal and give them one treaty.
We're gonna go with the chosen of Damocles. Helped as well too, and acted as the face of the new product we were
Oh my god.
selling.
All right.
Are you an old and defenseless flesh bag? Here, have your defense force 5,000.
All right. So
I love
basically,
it.
you've convinced some of them to join up with Terracom World Security, basically on the grounds that if you don't have enough security guards, the best way to solve that problem would be become a security guard. Legit.
Oh wait, I thought I wanted them to join me.
Oh, to join you, right? Yes.
Yeah, I wanted to get rid of the recruits thing.
Right, you were the one with recruit problem. Yes.
I'm also the one with recruit problems. We all have recruit problems.
I think we all do.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Because, our city, it could need more citying.
Alright, so you convince them that basically, what? Crime is caused by poverty. Poverty is fixed by working for Economy Mercantile.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, you're not wrong.
Turns out when you have money, it's not that big a problem.
Turns out when you have money, you don't not have money.
It helps.
Looking quickly and seeing if there's a further thing for that, or if I should just call that good. I'm going with just calling it good because I am not very good at reading.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
We solved the thing.
We solved the rebellion.
So do I? Is that enough to reduce my needs for recruits?
I'm gonna go with yes.
Okay.
Also, I am definitely gonna run this game again someday when I am not like super tired.
Right.
Because this is pretty interesting so far.
Yeah, I mean, also remember, Garm, that this is meant to be a one shot.
Yeah.
And so, like, if you feel that you're still resolving anything too quickly, that's probably part of why you feel like that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Alright. So with the rebellion
Rebel is solved.
Go team.
We still have that whole control thing that we should probably deal with. So I say we take a helicopter to where the trail starts and see if we can scout out the area and see what's up.
Alright. You actually have a helicopter? You get vehicles.
I get gyrocopters, which
my
I'm
God.
guessing are like helicopters.
Gyrocopters are usually single person.
Oh, well, I have a surplus of transports and weapons.
Sure, alright,
I'm
we're good.
guessing I have enough gyrocopters.
I'm calling it good then.
I was gonna say we also have we, as in Damocles, also have battle mechs.
Right.
They are
I want a
land
battle.
vehicles and mighty. Like we have transformers.
Noise.
That's awesome.
So even if not everyone fits in the gyrocopter, some of them can come with the transformers.
Just roll in on a
Pickup.
Zoid. All right. Let's go. All right. So do we find anything along the way, or are we just there now?
Right, there's a wasteland survival. Which one of you would you say is like leading this group through the wilderness right now?
Probably me.
All right, give me a roll for steel.
Oh no. Why did I?
Don't you steal?
Steel? Oh, steel. Yeah, yeah.
It's
You're
a
plus
I
one.
can't.
character.
Yeah,
I can't read right now.
it's all good, man. It's 5 a.m.
9. I did it.
9. All right. All right. Pick one of the following options. 1. You lose something along the way. 2. A member of your group is hurt or sick. 3. An obstacle or threat is blocking your way back.
I'm gonna go with something's blocking our way back. We didn't we hit some like something on the way in, and our oil is kind of leaking, so we won't be able to get back through the helicopters.
Yeah, sure, that works.
Okay.
All right. What would you
So
guys?
is it blocking our way back via air only, or from both?
Yeah, you're far enough. Like you're far enough out that walking is going to take way longer than it took to get there.
Right. So
I guess the battle mechs will still work, but we have too many people for
yeah, and we don't have that much food, I'm guessing.
probably not.
Probably not for more than a couple of days. No.
Anyone have a food surplus?
I'm sorry?
Does anyone have a
Food
food
surplus?
surplus?
No.
All right. Then you're probably
Let me
low
see.
on food.
I mean, can I scanning platform and analyze the current scene and see if there's anything worth
Sure.
edible for bionics, biologicals?
Sure. Give me the roll for that. I don't remember which one it is.
It's lore.
Lore. Yes. Give me the roll for lore.
8.
8. Get one question.
Is there anything valuable here? As in, is there anything
Nutritional
valuable
value.
in terms of
Yeah.
nutritional?
Questionable looking fruit. This is not something you're particularly trained in, but it looks like it might be edible.
I will tell the organics that I have discovered a fruit on this tree. It seems to have sugar compounds in it. I do not know how it tastes. I do not have taste buds.
Can we roll to see if we recognize the fruit, or are we just gonna have to risk this?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Uh,
I mean, I'm down with risking it.
Yeah, I am too.
I did not ask the question, is it hazardous?
it has
did not-
calories.
I did
It's got
not-
that.
I did not have the success for it.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm
We
just
roll with what we have.
looking real quick to see if there's like an appropriate.
I do not have any lore. Oh boy.
If we suck it up, I think it's diffuse endurance.
All right. Look, I
Look,
have. I'm literally
Either
the
that or-
security guard. I'm in charge of like keeping you guys alive.
Yeah,
So
either
I'll
that or
try
wasteland survival.
All
I'll
right.
try the possibly poisonous fruit.
Yeah, sure. Try the possibly poisonous fruit.
Great.
All right, let's go. 9. Let's go.
It tastes fine as far as you can tell. There's
All
no
right.
immediate vomiting. It's not super bitter like it's poisonous.
I gotta take a few bites and just. All right. It seems as though I am fine for now. I believe this is edible.
I'm going to wait on eating it until after about
For like an hour.
12 hours, just in case. Because if something goes down, at least one of us will still be useful.
Yeah. Good plan.
It's like how pilots do that when they're flying.
Okay,
Yeah.
I guess we solved the food issue. I guess we're looking towards the volcano.
Yeah. You guys are gonna set out across the wasteland again.
Yep, blaze a path through the wilderness.
Oh, wait.
Yes, my
Is
friend.
this a precarious or dangerous terrain?
Sure is.
I would like to forge a path, because if it's going to be taking longer on the way back, then we should find a quicker way through.
All right. Give me whatever the appropriate roll for that is. Force.
Yes. You know, if I were smart, I'd have looked and seen that I didn't have your +1 there, but that's too bad.
That's all good. What could go wrong?
Snake eyes.
Oof.
That could go wrong. Oh, there goes the
You had
voice
to
again.
jinx it. You
No.
had to jinx it.
Hey, wait. Do I have any leftovers from Wanderers? Because I never actually looked that up.
I think you do, yeah.
I think
You
I
want
had
it?
two.
I think I gave you one at some point.
Wait
Yeah,
a second.
I think you gave Pi one during the
Yes.
Black 7.
The last one.
Also, while I'm re-rolling, can you explain for whoever is in chat about re-rolls?
Right, yes. If you donate
Thank you.
$5 American dollars or more, you can give a reroll to somebody who's playing currently. You can see their names right below the Loki icon. They can use this at any time. It kind of sticks through between games, I suppose. If you want to give somebody a reroll when you donate, just put it in the message. Say it's for whoever. That includes me, the DM. Alright, so you got yourself a 9.
Oh,
Out of
and
Zeus.
for the re-rolls, we have to take the second one, whether it is better or worse.
Right.
And we only get one re-roll. We can't just keep doing it until it's like more better.
I was wondering that.
Yeah, it's just one.
Alright. Forge a pass, 7 and 9. Alright. So, these are your following options. Pick 2 of them. 1. You're exposed to danger as you travel. 2. The route you took is lost. 3. You can't take gear / other characters with you. 4. You took a lot longer than you expected.
If you can't take anyone else with you, that's kind of a big problem.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that we are exposed to danger as we travel, because and it took longer than expected, which probably means that it took about the same time as it would have, like, going around whatever the hell this is.
Yeah. Well, glad that you picked that one. Makes my
I'm
life
not anymore.
good. Yeah, that's fair.
Hey man, I've been helpful. Why you gotta do this to me?
This is the way of the game.
Here we go.
As you make your way through the jungle, you can feel the hairs on the back of your neck standing up as you see odd noises behind you and around you, and you look around. You catch just the briefest glimpse of a squat, hairless, dog-like creature with scales covering its flank. Thanks for the donation, Frey. Hey Zeus, you get a reroll.
Awesome.
Yeah, squat, hairless, dog-like creatures with scales covering their flanks, and yeah, they appear to be stalking you guys. What would you like to do?
That's rude.
All right. Well, I kind of turn my flamethrower on them as I kind of watch to see if they're approaching or not.
They look like they're waiting for a chance to strike.
Well, I'm not gonna give it to them.
All right.
Do I still have soldiers with me?
A good question.
I have scouts.
All right, and
I don't
yes,
think
you're
so.
a Oh yeah, you have the 2 scouts, right? Bull and Artemis.
I have 2 scouts.
Yes. Let me quickly match back down to get to Sergeant Bull's page, or Sergeant Rook's page, sorry. I don't think you have soldiers with you now. Hey, you've been in Terracom since age 15.
Hey, Garm.
Yes, my friend.
I can send you the links to the individual characters, and you can just open them in multiple tabs if you want.
That would be awesome.
Okay. I'll PM you in Discord.
Thank you. So it's, yeah, the three of you and Ghost's 2 scouts.
Alright, well, I try to stay in between the creatures and the rest of the party, as I kind of just keep my flamethrower on that kind of general direction.
Which is, oh, you know what? You're standing in defense of a person, place, or thing, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
You're holding back the tide. Why don't you give me a roll for steel?
Oh, man.
Yes. 9.
9. On 7 and 9, pick one of the following. 1. No harm comes to the thing you defend. 2. You deflect blows raining down on you harmlessly away. 3. You force the danger and back. What?
I'm
You
gonna
force
go
the...
ahead and
force the danger back.
force the danger back.
Alright.
If it's
Well, then
Is this combat though, or is this something else?
this is combat right now. Well, yes.
It was combat.
It's a bit of both.
Yeah. Some harm is gonna happen. Because you are getting attacked as they kind of lunge at you guys.
Excuse me.
I'm going to go with one. Yeah, you know, wolves are probably likely to pick the oldest, most frail looking member. Ghost, you're taking 2 harm. And Rook, you're taking 1 as you try and defend Ghost.
Alright. So I'm a
Rude.
bit bruised up. I'm sorry.
You
I'm
managed
sorry.
to kick the crap out of them well enough that they leave after that. Or outright kill them, that one's up to you.
Question about harm.
Yes, my friend.
What are they, just flavor, or hang on, let me check the other ones.
Oh, it's hit points, I think.
It's basically hit points, yeah.
No, I was just looking because, for example, Sergeant Rook has bruised, angry, drained, but Artie has dinged, bent, glitched, busted.
Yeah, because
So I didn't know if those
Everything
were like
is-
flavored text or if that was
major ones have
specific.
mechanical effects, minor ones don't. The first 2 are minor. So you're
for me, the first
Gotcha.
3 are minor, right?
yeah, consider class, I think.
Alright. I'll go ahead and
Um,
take bruised. I got a little messed up during that fight.
Yeah.
I am going to be fearful because losing Bull, who gave a +1 to force when fighting for me.
I mean, you could take trembling and fearful.
I know,
Okay.
It's a one shot.
but it makes more sense that if so many people within the group are injured, that this was a pain in the ass and actually difficult to drive off.
That's fair.
Rook actually puts down like a little tombstone of sorts for Bull.
Alright. Okay. Right, and you guys were headed out towards the mysterious volcano in the distance, right?
Yes.
Yep.
I feel like I shouldn't just keep making you roll Wasteland Survival over and over again, but that also seems like the most important thing.
I'm down.
Alright, yeah. Sorry?
I mean, there's also like unearthed, forgotten lore.
So yeah, just what do you guys want to do?
And I say venture forth into the wilderness, trying to find out what's going on.
Yeah, we haven't found any landmarks or anything, so I can't unearth forgotten lore or do any.
Yeah. Sergeant Rook, give me another steal.
All right. 11.
11. All right. So either you lose something along the way, a member of your group is hurt or sick, obstacle or threat is blocking your way back. You have to pick one of those still.
What was the list, or what's the move I'm using?
Wasteland Survival.
Wasteland Survival. All right. I'll pick one. Okay. I get hurt along the way,
All right.
or do I get to choose who gets hurt, or do you get to choose?
I think I have to cheers.
The GM
I can't do
gives you
that.
further.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair. Okay, can't do that then. We lose something along the way.
All right. Probably gonna be the control box, honest. As you're walking, like, as you attempt to cross a precarious gorge or something, one of you stumbles and drops it. Good news. 10 plus. Also pick one from the other list there.
Discover a hidden treasure in the wasteland. I discover a secret. Details on a threat, signs of other peoples, the origin of the fall. I'm not sure if I get to choose which one of those three.
I get to.
Alright.
So would this count as a landmark?
Depends exactly what I make it. Desperately trying to think. Signs of all. Yeah. All right. You guys find a settlement of people from outside the homeland. Unfortunately, there are corpses strewn about the whole place, with growths to their armpits and across the torso. What would you like to do?
I'm sorry, with what in the armpits?
Armpits?
Growths.
What? Growth.
Yeah.
Like,
I hope it wasn't that fruit.
like fungus or like the plague?
Like the plague.
Oh,
Or no, sorry,
shit.
like fungus. My bad.
Oh, those are very different answers.
Yes, they are.
I will investigate because I'm not susceptible to the same thing these biologicals are.
All right.
Yeah, I would like to inspect the bodies and see how they died, CSI style.
Sure. Give me a roll for your scanning platform, I guess.
9.
What does that give you? Right, you can ask what's valuable, what's hidden. Something else.
I could ask what's hazardous here and figure out if it's safe, but I think I'd rather ask what, if anything, is valuable here. Because they don't have to come in. I can find something useful here.
True. You're looking for, like, valuable information or monetary value?
One of my needs is knowledge. My curious mind would probably try and figure out how they survived out here for so long. They're dead now because of fungus, but like they must they don't look like they're old, right? They're not like skeletons or shit.
No, they seem to be pretty recent.
Yeah. So I would like to try and find some knowledge.
All right. As you walk through the area, it seems like they've managed to domesticate some of the plants native to this world, and have started like growing and harvesting them in the nearby area. You can reasonably guess that that's what they've been living off of. These strange, like white and pink striped roots grow off trees.
Is
Huh.
that the fruit that I ate?
It is.
Oh shit.
No, I thought that's what they domesticated.
That's what they domesticated. Yeah.
Yeah, but if that's what they've been living off, and they're now fungus.
Yeah, you know what? Let me
That's
actually let me actually figure this part out. I mean, if I can figure out how they've cultivated it, I can take back one of the fruits as a sample, right? And that would maybe allow us to have another source of food because like all the farmers are rebelling because of a lack of resources. So this might be
Right.
something that works better.
Right.
Or they could kill them all.
The other option.
I mean, either way, no rebellion.
Yeah, but I'm here. I'm here for knowledge, right? I'm here for looking for things that are useful to my
Yeah.
family.
I mean,
So,
we're not with you while you investigate, I suppose. So, all right.
or it could be a deadly poison. It might even poison titans or something. It could be useful. Is all I'm saying.
I don't disagree with
Hashtag
that.
science.
Delicious food or deadly poison, one of the two. But it's strange that these bodies have not been eaten by the titans, considering they're rather fresh and titans are, pretty good at like scavenging and stuff. But these bodies are
Perhaps,
untouched. Perhaps these
the
fruits
Titans
are
are
deadly
actually.
poison.
Perhaps
Speaking
the
of,
Titans are susceptible to the fungus that these bodies have seemed to grow.
speaking of
They could be weaponized.
speaking of the people of this village, as you're wandering through the fields, you hear a quiet, like croaking voice coming from one of the like irrigation ditches. Oh,
I will investigate.
I'm going to command.
sorry.
I'm going to use my command action that Sergeant Rook has
What's it do?
to, when you give someone an order or warning, roll +4 on a 7 to 9. They must do it, freeze, get out of there, or attack you.
Are you there? I thought you were avoiding the plague.
Oh, yeah,
Like the
never
plague.
mind. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. You find a man laying by the irrigation ditch with some of the like horrible bulging growths on his arms. What would you like to do?
I will scan the biological and see if any of my medical subroutines can assist him at all.
Want to try and provide care?
Yes, basically. Well, I want to figure out what's exactly like the growths are killing him, but I want to kind of. I'm more interested in the knowledge on why he's dying.
Oh, like, is it reversible kind of thing?
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I'm just kind of leveraging this ability because that's like the thing I have.
Yeah, sure. Give me a roll for your scanning platform. 10 plus. Ask me things.
What if anything is hazardous here? Does this look like it could spread to me or my companions?
Well, it's unlikely to spread to you, given that you're a robot. It is almost certainly the sort of thing that can spread to your companions.
Okay. Then the second question is, what if anything is hidden here?
Notice that the irrigation ditch he's beside seems to have like floating like hot pink fungus, like floating on the top of it.
Floating?
Yeah, like drifting through it.
Hot pink fungus. And this guy's like in the irrigation channel. He's like half submerged, basically.
Like right beside it, yeah.
Well, the floating fungus has me interested, but I'll go and talk to this dude. See how I can help if I can.
Alright. You gonna ask him?
I will tell him. You, what's that line from Big Hero 6? How would you rate your pain?
Severe. So thirsty.
I look at the irrigation channel, which looks like water.
Water with, chunks of hot pink fungus here and there. Not Rondo, don't worry.
Just like Mother used to make.
Like Mother used to.
Oh, that's a good point. Maybe I could take some water out and no, I can't like boil it or something. I don't know if I can sterilize water for this guy.
I think so. You were just like a worker robot, and then you started thinking and talking.
Did we see any other sources of water
Uh,
along the way?
There was probably a well, but I don't think you really like looked into it. You can go back and check if you want.
Yeah, I'll tell the guy to wait here and I'll go check the well.
Alright. Give me another roll for the scanning platform, I guess. Boy.
Is there anything valuable here, in terms of clean water?
Nope. You can see hot pink fungus climbing the sides of the well.
What was the color of the fungus growing on these guys?
On them it's more like a bulbous growth fungus. I made mistakes in my reading.
Okay. What's the color of the pink fruit we have?
Pink and white.
Fuck. Okay. I will go back to the man and I will tell him that the water around here is contaminated.
It seems like he should have a reaction to it, but instead his eyes are just kind of glazed over. This knowledge is no use to him. So thirsty.
I don't think I can do anything to help this guy. Unless I can go back to the biologicals and ask them for their water.
You could do that, yeah. I mean, dude's also covered in like horrible growths, so.
Can I figure out if he's not gonna make it, is he?
Almost certainly not.
I'll put him out of his misery.
Jesus Christ, okay. He's dead now.
Yeah.
Alright,
Do we see this?
No, you're well far away. This is
the most chaotic party.
Yeah.
I go back to the party and I'll tell them everyone is dead.
Alright.
The fungus killed them. At least most of them.
What happened to the rest?
The fungus? What fungus?
The fungus growing on the bodies that we can see.
Yeah, that fungus.
Well, what's it from?
There's a hot pink fungus glowing in the water nearby. I suggest we do not gather supplies from this village. They are likely all contaminated.
Yeah, fair.
I
Can I roll to see?
I will ask the flamethrower guy to hose me down with the flamethrower real fast.
All right, I got you.
Okay, sure. What were you gonna
I-
say, Rook?
All right, Rook would like to check if the pink fungus is the same color as the pink fruit he ate.
It is not. The pink of the fungus is much more vibrant, I'll say.
Ah,
Hey, wait a second.
that can be very good or very bad. You say the water is infected, right?
Yeah. What's up, Ghost?
All right.
I'm just looking at Artie's sheet, and assuming that we know what we could trade with the others, Sergeant, Artie has bulky hazmat suits.
I don't
They
know
are
if I
Yeah.
have those though. I think that's if you make a new character.
Yeah, let's see if you make that
probably
a quick
have.
character from that faction.
The top half of the character sheets, you mean?
But you gave me links.
Yeah, I did, in fact.
Characters from this family can get bulky hazmat suits. You're right.
Like I enjoyed that after weird grenades, but
Weird grenades. Yeah. Okay.
that was my favorite.
That's pretty good. Yeah, sure. You guys could have brought some bulky hazmat suits with you.
I
They're probably in
own
the
a couple,
gyrocopter.
but
Probably in the gyrocopter. Yeah. So you want to go back and get yourself some hazmat suits and check out the area?
I'm just gonna torch the place, honestly, with my hazmat suit.
All right.
yeah, that's fair.
Because, I mean, I don't want this to spread.
All right. So
Do I
you
roll, like, force for that, I guess?
I mean, you're taking a flamethrower to inanimate houses. No.
Yeah.
But he's got to not torch himself.
I think he'll be
Oh,
fine.
God.
Only
Sure.
bad things happen when you roll. Just take the freebie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like
I'll take
the
No,
paranoid
no,
old dude.
Pipe. No, ghost. We're good.
Yeah, I think you're good. Yeah, you
Ew.
torch
take
the
that.
village. Are you looking for
Alright.
anything while you're
Hey.
there? Like,
I mean, I just want to make sure that none of the fungus survives, because
hey,
I don't want that spreading all the way to, like, food
the homeland,
resources.
yeah.
Yeah,
Alright, so
like, I need to stop this now.
you're following the path of corpses and fungus then.
In fact, I am holding back the tide. Standing.
Alright, yeah.
Lovely.
Um,
Alright.
good. So, you follow the path of fungus and dead people to a stream, which is teeming with this hot pink fungus.
Yes.
I don't think my flamethrower is gonna stop that.
Don't think so.
Alright.
It seems to be coming from upstream.
Ooh.
I say we check that out.
Hey, nobody followed you.
I go back.
Is there a river running through the homeland as well? And is this the same river?
You're pretty far out. It's kind of hard to tell if it leads all the way back to the homeland.
Okay, well, let's check it out anyway.
How deep / wide is this river? Is this like a creek, or is this we could have been using this for transport if we can make a boat?
Closer to a creek.
Okay. Never mind.
So we have to build a dam. Anyone know how to build a dam?
If only we had engineers.
I have grenades.
Are you following the path of horrible fungus?
Yes. I've kind of realized that We should probably stop the fungus from spreading down the river.
I am not pleased that we are following this fungus. I think we should go the other way, where we don't have fungus,
Well, we don't know where this river goes. It might lead to the homeland. Do
and
you want this spreading in the homeland?
it might lead to horrible wolves.
I'll take my chances if it means defending the homeland. I am Terracom Security. I'm in charge of defense.
Well,
Yes, and look where that's gotten us.
Look, we're working on it. If I were to leave this alone, that would be a show that my people are terrible at their job. I'm continuing to pursue this threat.
Hang on.
all right, Rook, you're taking the lead here, so why don't you give me a roll for steel?
Oh god. Alright. 8. Let's go.
8. All right. Well, pick one of the list. I think you're familiar with it by now.
Yeah, I think so. Alright. Let's see. Lose something. Oh boy. I really want to choose a member that's sick.
Is that what you're going with?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, a member of our group is hurt or sick.
With pink fungus?
I mean, I hope you. Yeah.
You have this horrible pain, Sergeant Rook. You can see like a chunk of your arm starting to swell up.
I'm in the
This is
hazmat
a bad
suit, right?
idea.
Yep.
Fuck.
This is a bad idea.
I kind of fall to the ground for a second. Do I take a harm box or?
Not quite yet.
Alright. Oh my god.
Oh,
It
uh,
seems. It seems I have
Charm.
been infected.
Yes, my friend.
Check out the first thing listed on page 8.
Pulled together.
I don't know how many people we are taking with us on this mission. Is it just the 3 of us plus like?
The 3 of you and Artemis.
Okay.
Hold together would be more like if this
Like
hit
if
the
it
homeland.
had gone to the city. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why I wasn't sure if we had taken most people or not.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, you do take 1 harm. Rook.
Damn. Alright, I'm drained
Good.
from this disease. I kind of fall
not
to the
drained.
floor before slowly pulling myself back up through sheer willpower. Seems I've been infected. I don't think I'll be making it back. I continue to lead though,
Alright.
because I'm stubborn.
If we find the source of the plague, we may be able to synthesize an antidote. Let's investigate. We continue following.
Alright. As you.
Do I have to roll steel again?
Not this time. I think I'll just get you where you're
Alright.
going. As you follow this creek, you hear a rhythmic sound in the distance. How to describe it? Very deep breathing. You get closer, get louder. Trees like
Oh no.
the leaves on trees rustle in time with this, and
Oh no.
as you near the source of the creek, you see an incredibly large creature. Something that the size of which you've only seen maybe once before. It's this one looks a lot different than Gigas. This is more like it looks like a giant crab, basically a giant green crab covered in green plant life with basically a giant, almost like a giant tree growing off of its back.
I want one.
Don't think you do.
It's a turtwig.
It is much, much larger than that. This
It's a Torterra?
It's
you are
Torterra.
this you are absolutely certain is a Titan.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Alright. So we fucked up.
What would you like to do? Actually,
Oh,
you know what? I think we're gonna take a break right now.
sick.
Okay.
We'll just
We are about halfway through the 4 hour time slot, which we have for Legacy, and also I'm hungry, but
I'm
Yeah.
going to make some toast.
yeah. I'm not gonna mute us, but I will be back in a bit.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
Viewers, it'll probably be about 5 to 10 minutes. I was going to say something else and then I forgot.
All right, back
So,
in.
I will add it later if I remember.
Awesome.
Huh. Hey, Zeus, you still here?
What up?
So, in looking through like character creation, because I was trying to figure out what the quick character bit was on our character sheets. It's if the one that you're playing gets 4 harm and dies during that session, you create a quick character.
Oh,
So
fun.
from what I can tell, it can either go fairly slowly, or you could just have to go through multiple generations in one session.
I see. All right. Well,
So
I can start working on it right now, I guess.
no, but I mean like if you and I want to take decisions that may or may not get us killed, that is something we can deal with,
Fair
which I
enough.
didn't realize before, but
I'm more than likely going to be dying here because I have
oh yeah,
the
your weird ass bulbous
that and like
arm.
I have the move that lets me sacrifice myself to do a shit ton of damage.
Oh, I
I'm
forgot
sorry,
about
a lot
that
of
because
damage.
I almost took Rook.
Yeah, I have that move. So
By the way,
I might just what up?
um,
I'm back.
wait,
Welcome back.
it says when you mark off, or is there something above?
No, yeah, when I'm dying,
Okay.
I can deal lots of damage.
So when I read like and chose Ghost, I'm like, okay, I'm like, something's up. It's weird, and now they're not talking to. I feel like I just turned into this old dude that is convinced that aliens did everything the
You are.
Illuminati is
That is
controlling.
100% you.
Like I am this conspiracy theorist, crazy dude in the wilderness that has sniper rifles and has like bunkered down with all of the technical shit.
Get off my damn land.
No, but
Amazing.
like I get sniper rifles, carving blades, like fucking machetes. I have utility, regal, and camo outfits, battle mechs, and scouts. I essentially have a conspiracy theorist with a private army.
I don't know if you've played Metal Gear Solid, but you're basically the end.
Oh Jesus! Oh God!
Hate to break it to
Why?
you.
So you're
Hate
telling
to
me
break
I can be killed really, really early and skip an entire boss fight at the end?
Hey, it's one of those greatest boss fights in gaming, if that helps.
No, but the fact that you can skip it by sniping the end at the beginning is amazing.
Yeah. No, there's 3 ways to win it without actually having to do it because it's so hard. The other way to do it, easy way to do it, is to not play for 2 weeks, and then when you come back, the end will have
Yep.
died of old age.
Yep. Which I
That
think is hilarious.
it is beautiful.
some Metal Gear Solid trivia for the fans.
Yep. One of my friends was very into Metal Gear, and in
I had
fact
to watch Let's
went
Plays.
through most of the lore with me because I was awake and had
Yeah.
never played it. So he basically started from scratch and got to explain most, if not all of it, including a good number of the Easter eggs.
That's amazing.
Also,
I
we
actually
named
watched
the
all the Let's Plays on like finals week.
nice.
Cool.
We named the blue-eyed shopkeeper Dave because one of the guys in our dorm had like the same color eyes. So it was Shady Dave. What are you buying?
What are you selling?
And shoot, what was the other thing? Right. You would pick up the Snake, you're gonna need a key card. Key card. And
Psycho Mantis.
hey guys, you wanna go to dinner? Dinner? Like everything for that entire year.
My favorite thing is when they're like, Snake, you realize this is a stealth mission. Stealth mission.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Oh god.
You guys enjoying yourself so
Trivia.
far?
I have no idea what's going on, but I'm having fun.
I don't think this is going to wrap up like satisfyingly in the time slot, which I feel a little bad
So-
about, but we'll see.
It's okay. I have the
gonna die.
move
Okay,
that
I already get that.
makes it awesome when I die.
Yeah,
I
also
have
I was
witnessed me from
talking
Mad Men.
I was talking with Jesus while y'all were gone, and if you look at the family portion of your character sheet, under inheritance, it says quick characters get blah 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 and get to pick an extra bit.
Right. Quick.
Because it is the system is intended, from what I can tell, that it's totally possible to die in session, create a quick character, and continue with that one in the same session.
Oh, perfect, because I'm about to die right now.
But
More
I'm
or
saying
less, yeah.
that in terms of both Garm, you DMing, and the rest of us, we could attempt to fix the thing, but I think it would involve like a couple of at least like one of the inheritance things.
Almost certainly.
But I haven't looked at the rest of character creation to know how long that would take for even just like the quick characters.
You pick like a really basic stat line, like you get 0, 0, -1, +1. And then like one of the things from inheritance, I think that's it.
Looks like page 9 is the quick characters.
Also, Rook, you don't get Witness Me. You have a different one instead.
Oh, alright, cool.
You plant
I
your
don't have
feet in-
Witness Me, so I'm definitely
Yeah.
gonna die. I found a good picture for him though, so.
Oh, we also decided that
Good.
just why we were talking about MGS is that I'm clearly the end, like the boss.
Yeah.
Because I'm fucking old. I have a fucking private army, and the Illuminati is taking over. There's aliens behind it, and
The camo suit, the
all
sniper
great
rifle.
conspiracy.
Have you checked the internet lately?
Internet?
The internet. Sorry.
Memes.
man.
Yes,
I found the
entire-
perfect picture for Sergeant Rick.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, are we done? Are we going back in?
Yep. Let's
Alright.
try and get this train vaguely back on the rails.
Alright, so back to my desk.
Rails.
Rails.
Sorry.
Train.
Yes, Snake. It's a vehicular transport that runs on rails.
I'm so sorry.
Alright. Alright, so you've encountered a Titan that's shedding horrible hot pink spores. What would you like to do?
Well, it's clearly grass type, so I'm gonna use my flamethrower.
It's super effective.
Are you actually trying to flamethrower a Titan right now?
I
Oh
mean,
my
yes.
God. We are gonna
Like,
die.
yeah, we're definitely gonna die. Yeah. I thought we
Well,
knew
we
this
weren't
going.
until you flamethrowered its ass.
Well, okay, I'm gonna get on one side of it, and then you guys are on the other side, and then I'm gonna flamethrower it.
I mean, I guess you have the like horrible Damocles like Titan fighting suits, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah,
a
I
Jaeger.
mean, we have the battle mechs.
We have Jaegers. Awesome. Can I get a Jaeger?
Think so?
No, you have flamethrower.
Oh,
You get the
that's not
flamethrower
fair.
ghost gets a Jaeger.
I am old and frail. I need this to move
Supercharged.
around.
All right, all right.
That's
Fine.
horrifying to think about.
Okay, so anti-personnel grenades. Can that be like a explosive? Like, can I just set fire to shit?
I
That's
mean,
right.
Anti-person is more like shrapnel.
yeah.
Mm.
Alright.
Fiercely Assault requires you to use an appropriate weapon. And I'm not sure flamethrower versus entire Titan really works. So, Ghost, why don't you... Ghost, are you attacking it with a battle mech? Like, calling it down from the sky and then trying to kick the crap out of the sleeping Titan?
All right, you know what? Do I get an ultimate weapon?
Is that a thing you have?
It's the last thing listed right before inheritance on the character sheet.
Oh lord.
Confused.
Can you take one of your special vehicles out of storage? Yeah, okay, choose two.
All right, I am calling in an airstrike. And
Nuke from orbit.
Is that a thing?
basically, I've got oh yeah, we've got this button. It's going to shoot a titanium chromium alloy from space, from what used to be the intelligence satellite, down to this stupid ass crab with too many growths on it. And
It has to be something off the list.
yeah, I know. And I'm going to take they are giant and can fight behemoths on equal terms. And let's see here. Advantage on physical actions while piloting it.
Okay.
Because clearly I'm old, feeble, and believing in aliens.
Yeah. I mean, I
Alright.
don't think the last one really stops you from physical action.
And pick one from the other list.
Oh my goodness. For the viewer's sake, I can pick one of I either erase my surplus of transport or energy, it pollutes, giving me a need of land or medicine, or it could break down or blow up at any moment. As much as I would love to do that one, I am going to say that I'm going to erase surplus of energy. And I'm going to try and pop its front legs off because you said it looked kind of like a crab.
Yep, your badass freaking Jaeger descends from the sky, you climb in and start trying to kick the crap out of it.
And like, eat it.
Because you are...
What?
Eat it?
No, like how you pop off crab legs.
Oh, okay. We're not quite going full Evangelion yet.
No.
Give me a roll for force. Remember, you get advantage, so D6. Horrible monster.
Right. Excuse me, I am not. 3d6 d1. I think that's how I do that. And force.
I love that your thing is just calling mechs down from the sky, like, hey, what's up?
I know, right?
So you're a Power Ranger.
Basically,
on top of
yeah.
being the end.
Ball.
Awesome.
Wow.
Yep. Wait.
You have
Did
a
I
0
have-
in force?
Correct, but I also have a reroll.
You
'Cause
also
I
have a
had two
reroll.
from what-
Yeah. Sure.
We're going to put it in overdrive and attempt to do more better.
In before you
Oh, boy.
entirely miss.
I know, right?
Oh boy.
Wow, it keeps happening.
You
Okay.
Ask for
need
help.
3 dice.
You choose
Ask
one.
for help. I got you. I have an idea.
All right.
What's
Hi,
your
you
idea?
can call for aid. What would you? What can a character
Alright.
nearby do to help boost your efforts?
Oh man.
So I have always outnumbered, never outgunned, which lets me drastically alter the battlefield.
Oh.
What does that mean here?
I think that means that you
Everything's on fire.
no, you
That's
spend
what I
an
thought it meant.
arsenal and like you just nuke the shit out of the area.
Yeah,
I'm just firewalling this entire place.
Yeah, I want his help.
you can spend one arsenal to 1 dazzle your foes and prevent them from communicating. 2 drastically alter the battlefield and replacing it, or 3 establish an escape route you can use. Okay, so you're
Well,
drastically
my
altering.
foe's already dazzled, and there's no escaping this. So
Drastically
we're going
altering the
in.
battlefield or replacing it. All right. What exactly do you want to do?
So I'm calling in gyrocopters to just firewall the shit out of the area.
Okay.
Everything's on fire.
Awesome. All right.
This is fine.
Damn it! You said
Alright,
it before I could press enter.
Why don't you give me a roll with? I don't even know. Force, I guess.
Force, I guess.
Yeah. 2d6 plus force.
All right.
Oh,
11.
thank you.
All right. Well,
Get wrecked.
then you get a 10 plus on that fiercely assault. Choose
Awesome.
2 from the character list, and then I will inflict terrible pain upon you.
Awesome. Can I hold back the time?
Not quite yet.
Alright. Well, if he dies, I can't hold it back, so.
True. All right, Ghost. What you thinking? Hi.
In terms of how it helps or
Pick 2 things off the character list for fiercely assault.
I say inflict savage, terrifying harm. Might be a good one.
no, don't move off of that. Dang it. I lost the page. There we go.
Can I help too?
Let's see here. Choose 2 or
Choose 2. Yeah.
Okay. Inflict savage, terrifying harm, frightening and dismaying foes, and we find out some new info.
And at any point later, you can cash in that data to establish something about the world. Or right now, if you want to.
In a minute.
Alright. And I get to choose one from the GM list.
Oh
Oh
god.
no. Oh no.
What was the disadvantage that you... Oh, right, the disadvantage you picked for your
Was
battle suit was race surplus trip.
actually energy.
Energy, right. Alright, the Titan wakes up as you start kicking the shit out of it, and everything goes to hell around it. And it's going to try attacking the closest thing to it, which is you. You're in a suit. You got that going for you, and as it like tackles you, you're only gonna take 1 harm for it, because you are in a giant robot suit.
Oh boy.
And that is the disadvantage you're facing. You're marking off what, trembling, I assume?
Yeah. So I have 3 harm at the moment.
Oh boy.
Can I attempt to get in on this as well?
Yeah, sure. What's your plan?
Help us
So
out.
they're distracting this giant crab
Yeah.
But the main thing, of course, is we have someone who's been poisoned by this thing. While they're distracting it, can I use the force ability to try and, well, if I actually succeed, I'd want to try and get some data on this thing and hopefully figure out a way to counteract the poison that's affecting our friend.
If it's a poison, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what its weakness is.
Yeah.
Sure. Give me a roll for 2d6 plus force.
My force sucks, unfortunately, so this could go poorly.
Mood.
Oh no.
8.
8. Well, pick one from the list. You want new info?
Yeah, we're gonna go with new info because I don't think scavenging a device is appropriate here.
Not particularly. Alright, can establish any one thing about the world. You get an hour later.
We're gonna go with later, I think.
Alright. Well, I get to choose 2 off the list, so this should be fun.
Oh boy.
You're not in a robot suit, which is
Fine.
bad news for you.
He's a robot though.
He is a robot. You're going to get he's gonna try and roll over on you. That's what's happening. A horrible parasite trying to take stuff off of his body, and you're gonna get fucking crushed. You're taking 3 harm from that.
Is that before or after reductions?
Before?
Oh, I take 1. I have synthetic being. I shrug off damage that would maim organics.
Well, shit, lucky you. You. Alright.
So I am now dinged up.
That's a terrifying ability right there.
Yeah. How did you not just get stuck
Mention
into
that.
the earth?
Oh.
Well, the bad news is I can't heal damage unless we are in a place with technology.
Yeah.
I do not recover hit points naturally, but I have armor.
And something or someone important is hard.
Oh
Oh.
shit. Oh shit.
Uh, can't honestly can't really think of anything right off the bat, so I'm gonna let you off easy for once in my life, except for kicking Rook again in the face. And frankly, he's already dying of fungus. So.
Oh no. Well, GG. I had fun.
All right. Guys are locked in mortal battle with a freaking Titan. What would you like to do?
Let's see. What else do I even have? I'm gonna call in another gyrocopter with a railgun. And I'm just gonna circle around, firing my railgun at the Titan.
Alright. Give me a roll for force. Yeah.
I'm gonna reroll.
Alright.
Are you serious?
How? How does this keep happening?
God. Alright.
Statistics, apparently.
No, I'm incredibly unlucky. It's fine.
No, just like every time we re-roll, we get the same thing. It's fascinating. Alright, so I've got good news and bad news
There's
for you.
nothing good coming out of this. All right.
Oh no, there isn't. There's never anything good.
All right.
So, good news.
I can go to.
The railgun attack has opened up a wound in the Titan. Bad news, in order to
Awesome.
take advantage of that, we're going to have to climb this thing, and it's almost certainly gonna friggin' kill you.
Oh, I got this. I played a lot of Colossus. Let's go. I tried to descend from the helicopter onto the Titan and then flamethrower the shit out of that wound.
Alright? Um, this thing starts just, like, bucking and thrashing in pain. Like, the wound you're attacking is just spewing smoke and, like, acid and horrible vital fluids of every kind as this thing coats you and does its best to buck you off, but you hold firm. Um, by the time it finally stops thrashing, you've been covered in acidic liquid. It has started eating through your suit. Thank you, Frey, for the $5 and another reroll for Jesus.
Thanks, dude. Alright.
But the acid from its blood is eating through your suit and then into you.
That's another wound here too, I'm guessing.
It's gonna be 2, I think.
Alright, now I'm angry, I'm drained, I'm bruised, and I'm mangled. -1 force.
Yep, you are very close to dead.
Abandon the suit. Biological.
I'm trying. I can't. Why can't I?
Good news is that Titan is dead.
Alright, now's a good time for me to cash in that point of data.
Yeah, sure.
I have been communicating with, sending the data back to the lab, trying to figure out a solution for this fungus. And I believe I have found an antidote that I can concoct via the body of this Titan we have just slain.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes. Using the enzymes within the giant crab's mucosal glands, I can make a bomb that will actually counteract and prevent it from the fungus from like growing like in like it prevents the crab from dying of its own fungus, basically.
Right. Alright. You're gonna like spew that across the whole area. I gotcha.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and synthesize a cure using the water and the mucosal gland of this giant crab, and create a basically disinfectant solution, which will kill the fungus.
Alright.
And I'll use some of that to help out our person who is infested with fungus.
Well, good news is he is no longer infested with fungus. There's no bad news associated with this.
Nice.
Oh, I thought you were gonna like bad news. He's dead. But, you know.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was waiting for.
I mean, frankly, I probably should have killed you with the acid, but then I didn't, so now we're here.
Hey, I'll take it.
If you're quick enough, it probably won't kill you.
That's not how acid works, but fair.
You want to bet?
No, Pi knows a lot about how that works.
I literally just got 2 chemical burns today.
Never mind. All right. So I just kind of learned
Success.
after the rest of the party. You don't happen to have any health increasing medicines, would you?
That is not a thing that I have.
All right.
Yeah,
you should get on that.
How would you rate your pain?
Yeah, your body is basically
Oh,
covered in
man.
like horrible yellowish burns. If you survive this, you're gonna be scarred as hell.
Oh, there's no way I'm surviving this, but thank you. Alright. Thank you for the vote of confidence.
What would you guys like to do?
Well, I'm kind of sad I killed that guy back at the village now.
Oh my god! Did you just say that out loud?
Nope.
I turned back to you. I'm too tired to care. Like,
I bet you it's being a lot like K2SO from Rogue One at this point. Like, huh, how unfortunate.
let's save that guy.
What? But wait, what?
Anyways,
You were part
I-
of this too?
I think it best we reach the volcano and find
So
how the
throw you in it.
control worked.
Is there anywhere we can rest around here? Because I can't recover hit points, but these guys might.
I would
Yeah,
love a
even
rest
like
right now.
the minor ones.
Yeah,
I'm like dying.
you probably. You're fine. Yeah, you can rest for a while. As soon as I remember.
Too bad we burned the village. That would have been a great place to rest with the disinfectant.
Wait.
Yeah.
I would like to try and shake it off. To see here. Take
I may
cover
have
or
messed up.
put space between us and a threat. And I imagine that this rolling crab of fungus has upheaved some giant trees or rocks or something. So maybe there's like a little cave or something that we could hide in for a couple hours.
Yeah. Yeah. You can spend a few hours of peace and heal all of your minor harm boxes.
Yay.
I mean, Bull's still dead.
Shut up.
I'm still mangled.
You're still mangled. But it could be worse.
Otherwise, I have 4 health, so I'm fine.
But I am no longer trembling and fearful, so now I'm more useful.
The dream.
And I'm on to you, Mr. I murdered a guy in cold blood in the village.
Look, I had no choice. Oh, right. No, that wasn't
Clearly
me.
did.
No, that was
You
actually.
just said that.
I had no choice. Wait, no, I didn't
wasn't
murder
even
that guy.
there.
Hold on. All the people I've killed just kind of blur together.
That was just completely in character, by the way.
Yeah.
It's like, look, I've had a long life. Alright, we venture forth. I'm
We venture forth to the volcano.
kind of limping now. I'm still trying to leave the party, but I'm limping like.
Alright, give me a roll for. Yes.
8.
Or. Also, you're breathing into your mic again. Oops.
Sorry about that.
Okay. Rapidly now. Buttons. Deal, yes. Hit pick one. Alright, either you lose something along the way, a member of your group is hurt or sick, or an obstacle or threat is blocking your way back. Pick one.
I don't think we can survive more injuries. Actually, no, we're back to decent, right?
Yeah, you're back to. All your minor harm boxes are healed.
I'll take an injury. I mean, I think we can take injuries.
Alright.
Alright, we take injuries.
Ghosts take one harm as you, like, stumble into a hole and wrench your leg.
Well, then I'm trembling.
Yep.
Artemis dies. Oh.
I could have broken my hip.
The old guy trips and falls.
I will carry you the rest of this way if I have to.
Like we're all getting
Damn
rolled over
straight
by
you
crabs
will.
and stuff and burned by acid, and the old guy just trips and falls.
Hey, the old guy also summoned a battle mech from space at one point.
Okay, fair enough.
I pick up the old guy and I'm just carrying him on my back, on my acid burned back.
Alright,
That better not be shared with me.
You're fine. I
sprayed him
continue to
with
limp
disinfectant.
forward.
Alright.
I continue to limp our way forward.
After some distance of traveling and more or less dragging Ghost, you come across some ancient, overgrown buildings. Sergeant Rook, you've been fairly consistently leading this party. Why don't you give me a roll for lore?
Oh no, no. How about anyone
That's
else?
my thing,
Or
though.
anyone else. You know what? Artie, give me a roll for lore.
+2. Sorry.
Okay, so that's a 10. You gain 1
Yay.
data, and you get to ask me 3 of the following questions. Number 1, is that a wonder or a horror? Number 2, where is it drawing power from? Number 3, what dangers is it hiding? Number 4, how can I turn it to my advantage?
Yes.
You get 3
Alright,
of 4.
cool. Let's go with it's not drawing power from anywhere because I can't really see anything, right? So is that a wonder or a horror?
This place gives distinct bad vibes. This is a place of horrible bad things.
What dangers is it hiding?
Radioactive bugs.
Okay. How can I turn this to my advantage?
Well, near as you can tell, it's a power facility of some sort. That could be handy.
Probably radioactive nuclear power. Okay, cool. Okay, I get this. I will tell my biologicals that there is I detect radioactive insectoid life forms within. But there is also a large power source emanating from the depths of this cavern. But it will be dangerous. That is what I found.
Do you intend for us to go in there now or come back later?
We're about as good as we.
I mean,
I mean,
we've
we
come
could
all this way.
we could always poke in and.
I'll go in.
So either my choice is go in with you, or with my bum leg, try not to get eaten by the local flora and fauna.
Well, you have Artemis, so
This
it'll be
is
fine.
true.
Artemis runs faster than you. Won't help.
Yes, but she can sweet talk one of you into being bait.
I'm down to be bait. Let's go.
I am immune I'm immune to persuasion attempts.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure she could sweet talk you with some information.
That's fair.
The robot's like LED display eyes kind of narrows. Like, what kind?
Well, you see, we found this new piece of data.
Oh, hey, look, the sun.
Go on.
No. You wanted to go into the mysterious cavern of creepy vibes and X-ray bugs.
All right, I did, and walks away.
Rook will lead the way in.
Alright. Pi, I like how horrified you were about how quickly I answered radioactive bugs. That makes me happy.
Yeah. That does not make me happy that you're happy about this.
I'm kind of happy about it.
So you enter this overgrown building, and it's full of ancient technological, mostly broke-ass stuff everywhere. Writing in, I don't know, probably Cyrillic or something, all around the place. You hear an ominous distant buzzing. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna just torch that general direction. Um, yeah, that's my strategy.
Just like wander around with the flamethrower out?
Yeah,
A good way to approach life.
Sergeant Rook watched John Carpenter's The Thing a lot in his youth.
Alright, well, flamethrower, big source of heat. Buzzing seems to be coming closer.
Well, didn't think that one through.
I
Okay.
mean, we figured out they like fire, apparently.
So I have
Proceed.
grenades, right? Does anyone have like grenades that actually explode? Like regular grenades?
As opposed to weird grenades.
Yeah. You know, in this universe, are weird grenades the ones that actually explode? Because
Yeah, they just explode into weird things.
yeah, like heat. Fire.
Maybe they explode into
Weird grenade.
I don't know, like foamy bubbles to
Weird
put out
grenade.
fires.
Weapon tags, area, and aberrant. Let me go double check what the hell the aberrant tag is, or aberrant.
I think it's okay. Yeah.
Uses something other than kinetic force to hurt your enemies, sound waves, exotic radiation, psionics, etc.
You could have a frisbee.
It's Star Wars technobabble. Bounce the graviton particle beam off the main deflector dish, blow shit up.
Also, thank you, Garm.
For what?
They could have a frisbee.
It could be the frisbee of death. You want horrible sonic grenades? Because you could have horrible sonic grenades.
Chain brick, chain brick, chain brick.
Let's go with
Got the blockchain.
The
Blockchain.
blockchain. Give me the blockchain.
no. We'll go with weird.
Alright. What kind of weird?
Glue grenades. It's adhesives.
Yeah, sure, why not? Alright.
Probably poisonous
Ew.
to biologicals.
Yeah, so as this horde of like horrible glowing shiny insects comes at you, you whip a glue grenade at it and stick several of them in a like pile.
Nice.
Are,
Do I roll force for that or something?
yeah. Yeah, give me a roll for force.
7.
Could be worse. Frantically mashing my way through the list again. Right. Well, give me one off the character list, and then bad things happen to you.
Oh boy.
Well, I guess we glue these guys together, and we're in a technological place. Let's try and find a device because we haven't had one of those before.
All right.
I hold back the tide before bad things happen.
Sure. Nice. Yes.
So after I guess I defeat these guys, I will scavenge a device. I think.
All right. Well, I get to pick two horrible things before we do fun device stuff. First off, others will come after you. There are more wasps. There are always more
Probably.
wasps. Sorry?
Probably. That seems fine.
And situation is destabilized and chaos will follow.
I hold back the tide.
When they come, you can hold back the tide. For now, when you find a device, I can give you a few clues as to what it can.
Yeah.
Frantically devices. All right. You find amongst the junk in there, you find 4 pillars of metal, electronics, and crystal, kind of like stuck together on a platform. What would you like to do?
4 pillars of metallic crystals. Are they detachable? Can I take them with me?
You could probably carry the whole thing.
I will carry the whole thing. Does it look like it's a weapon? Does it look like it's data banks, USBs, metallic crystals? But do I
It
have
looks
any?
more like a display.
Oh. Okay, well, that's something for. Actually, you know what? Can I activate the display and activate the logs to see what exactly went on here?
Give me a roll for lore. 13. On a 10 plus, pick 3 of the following. 1. The device does exactly what you want. 2. The device can be used again. 3. You don't rouse other devices in your environment. 4. You avoid the device's side effects.
Well, we're going to avoid side effects.
Alright.
We're going to do exactly what you wanted. So I want to learn about like what this facility was and what they were doing here. And besides that, if it's an information device, yeah, well, let's go with we'll use this device again. It might be like an access key or something as well too. I don't know.
Alright. The device springs to light, like, in between the 4 pillars, a hologram appears of the facility. There is a voice in a language that you don't understand and subtitles in Cyrillic lettering, which is no help to you. The general gist is that this seems to be a power facility, and it like flicks through giving diagrams of like reactor cores and that kind of stuff. It's almost like you're watching a safety training video, um, demonstrating how not to make this place explode in horrible nuclear fire, which instantly gives you instructions on how to, make this place explode in horrible nuclear fire.
Okay.
Yeah, this used to be a nuclear power plant. That's all I got for you.
Great.
What would you like to do?
Well, at this point, this device could be useful to the mercantile faction, so I think I will put it away and save it for now. This information could be very useful. Could satisfy one of my knowledge needs at some point, maybe, if we survive.
That's a big if at this point.
While they're in there, he's the robot said that there were radioactive things in there.
Yep.
Can I see if there are any weird or radioactive other things out here, like plants or I don't know, bunnies?
Right. Unusual size?
Well, you.
Thank you, Delphi.
That's show, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
The rabbit-like things in this area, or things that are close enough to your rabbits that you generally call them that, they seem to be about the size of small goats, which you think is abnormally large. That could be due to the radiation.
They're Titan bunnies. Kill 'em.
Titan bud.
Did they seem to be dangerous or just oversized?
Some of their teeth look incredibly vicious.
Oh god.
Are they sharp and pointy?
Yes.
Oh god, no.
Oh, you thought that too, huh?
Yep.
Sorry, going through possible things I can do with our goat-sized rabbits.
Mug.
I want one.
You know what? I'd like to try hunting one from where I am, since I have a sniper rifle and what probably amounts to a machete.
You have a sniper rifle and you know how to use it, so it's Dead.
Yeah. So I clearly need to clean the carcass so that if we are to eat it, we got to do this now. And is there anything weird about the inside of this goat bunny?
It's got too many kidneys.
How many
It,
is too many?
like 5. Oh, anything in particular you're looking for?
Uh, anything that would denote if it is safe to eat or not.
Well, it's got a surplus of kidneys, has teeth growing in places that teeth shouldn't. Um, its stomach is full of meat.
I'm sorry, what?
It
Eat
has
flesh.
ate flesh.
Uh, okay. That was not supposed to be one of the things. I would like to.
Well, we have every other type of grenade. So.
Is that not a weird one?
That's a pretty
Not
weird
4.
one.
It's too many. 5 is right out. I want to cook some of the goat bunny kidney and see if it's a good source of vitamins or something.
We have been traveling a while.
And I didn't eat any of this weird possible fungus crap when we last stopped.
Unfortunately.
Well, you managed to pick most of the teeth out. Cook it,
In the
and
kidneys?
there are teeth
Yeah.
where there should not be teeth.
Right?
Yeah,
Radiation
I'm
is
not
a
eating
cruel
that.
mistress.
I'm not
The
going
So
anywhere
kidney
near
is
that.
up
you.
to you.
Aside from that, it looks fine.
Alright, I'm going to cook some more and waft the smell into the cave.
Where you're getting at. That's a. You hear buzzing. Louder. What would you like to do?
Shit. I'm going to set one of the kidneys in a relatively open area, like not on a rock or anything, but like in a field.
Okay.
And then I want to move back and observe.
Alright. Uh, as you sit there and watch, you see a swarm of glowing metallic insects quickly bolt out of the entrance to the building, lift up the kidney as one entity, and disappear back into the building. Artie and Rook, what are you two up to?
Well, we realize that this is a power plant. I will tell Rook we should investigate and see if we can find the source of the energy.
Alright. I'm down.
Right.
Can I use my? No, I've already used my scanner thing to figure out that this place is infested and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I think this might be Forge a Path, honestly. So why don't you, Artie, are you taking the lead here?
I'll take the lead. Artie's already kind of dinged up. He's got a penalty to force.
Alright, give me a roll for Force.
10.
Alright, pick one of the following. Number 1, you're exposed to danger as you travel. Number 2, the route you took is lost. Number 3, you can't take gear/other characters with you. Number 4, you take a lot longer than expected.
forging a path?
Yep.
It would kind of make sense to injure someone because I'm in a radiation field.
I can't take gear or other characters with me.
All right.
Oh, okay.
I tell
Awesome.
Rook that the radiation is picking up here, and I don't advise him to go any further into this side room that I've found.
All right. Yeah, you have entered the part of the facility that is most intensely flooded with radiation. It's covered in a lot of the doorways have that type of film that reacts to radiation on them. So like it turns a certain color if it's exposed to too much radiation. It's all the horrible, warning, danger, you're about to die color. Get the distinct impression that you're approaching the reactor core and also probably radioactive bees. What would you like to do?
Well, let's not go towards where there's a bunch of freaking bees. Let's try and investigate these side rooms and get more information.
All right. The side rooms are filled with the various machinery, consoles, dials, all that fun stuff. That's about it. Anything in particular you're looking for?
I already figured out like how I can overload this power plant, right? If we
Yeah.
ever needed to. Are any of the controls to do that in here? Like, have I found the control room, or am I just?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Do any of the surveillance cameras work?
Probably not. Like only purely mechanical things do, which is what would control the like control rods and stuff.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess we're looking for specific things to salvage in these rooms. So can I roll for the scanner?
Yeah, sure. All right, you get one question.
Anything valuable here?
Operations manuals for the reactor would probably be quite valuable to building new reactor facilities and stuff
That would be very valuable.
if you manage to decontaminate them.
That's not so bad.
Yeah, you can read. I think that's about it.
Yeah, I will take the radioactive instruction manual.
Don't you have like a camera in your like infinite list of gadgets?
Probably.
Actually, no, I don't have any tech currently, so
Oh, never mind.
I can't like pull a drone out of my butt or anything.
Rip. I have to stay right in your butt. Sorry.
Well, you know what? Maybe there's a chance that they won't react to me because I'm made of metal and not a biological.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be stealthy and approach the core. Or approach where I hear the buzzing from. I'm gonna scout these things, see if they're a terrible, evil threat or not.
You approach the buzzing and you see that these horrible wasp things have basically formed a hive around one of the reactor cores.
Okay.
Uh, you're doing your best to be quiet, so they haven't attacked you yet. Whether they would if they noticed you, that you're not really sure.
Did I see the fact that they seem to be scavenging meat?
Yeah, you can see the corpses of little goat rabbits kicking around.
Is it possible I can figure out that these things are biologicals themselves, or if they're metal? Like you mentioned, they were kind of metallic in appearance.
Yeah, they look shiny and metal. Hard for you to tell if it's like actually metal or if it's just really shiny chitin or something. Unless you got really close, then you might be able to discern.
Actually, you know what? I will spend one of my remaining points of data to, kind of investigate and then realize or declare about the world or whatever this thing allows me to do that these are actually not biological creatures, but actually constructs, and they do not react to my presence. They only seem to attack biologicals.
All right.
And I will go see what they're doing to the reactor core.
They're breeding in it.
Makes sense. Seems curious.
It's a source of energy. They are basically feeding off of it. Yeah.
Energy to replicate themselves?
Yep. Like von Neumann machines.
Here's an interesting question. Can I actually heal damage here? If they're actually managing to fix their material components. No, I would need professional care. Sorry.
Yeah, you need professional care. I don't think you're quite that hardcore.
I'm not quite Terminator levels of nanobots replicating. All right, well that's pretty interesting. They're definitely seeming to be hunting the animals that are around here. I don't know, could it be used as a defense weapon or something like that? Maybe trained to protect the borders against Titans?
I mean, yeah, a big enough swarm of these could probably kill a Titan, yeah. Unfortunately, they seem fairly indiscriminate in what meat-based things they kill.
So they would have to be like maintained by non-biologicals. They would have to be maintained by robots like myself or someone else.
Yeah.
But they seem to swarm around large clusters of energy. Perhaps we could set that as a make like a hive of them somewhere, and then lure them towards attacking Titans by zapping them with or throwing a large energy output device on them or something. And then have the Titans swarm them and like chew them apart.
You could just throw a reactor core at the Titans and that would solve your problem in a number of ways.
Huh. Does this give me a surplus or anything?
I don't think so. This is a terrible idea.
What are you talking about? This is a fantastic idea.
Well, if they don't seem to be attacking me, is it possible that I can, beekeeper these things and take some back to the homeland?
Don't. Sure, why not?
The robot uprising is imminent.
Are you trying to like shove some in a storage compartment or something?
I will see if there's like a queen or if it doesn't matter. And then I will basically, I'll try and take a breeding pair. And I have an instruction manual on how to replicate this technology back at the base, so I might just do just that.
Okay. They all seem to be like they don't really breed. They're basically asexual mechanical
Reploids.
Yeah. Like, you take a couple, try and shove them in a storage compartment, and like 100 more follow you.
Okay. I am I am the queen.
Brooke, what are you up to?
Oh. um.
Me too, man. Me too.
So I'm in the ruins of a lab thing. Okay. I'm just kind of waiting for like anyone to need me. Really, I'm just kind of. I can't really go into the radioactive zone. I'm still guessing that like. What was the name?
While you've
Ghost?
been in there, Ghost has kind of gone insane and started cooking random wildlife beside a pile of tea.
I'm assuming Ghost is all right, not knowing that. So I'm just kind of waiting to be needed by everyone.
Alright, Ghost, you up to anything cool?
Aren't I always?
Yeah.
Alright, what hellish things are you doing then?
Why do you imply that if I'm doing something cool, it's also hellish?
Am I wrong?
Last time you were cooking up the evil rabbits from Billy and Mandy.
Listen, they could have been useful. All right. I don't know if I trust this robot character because I think he lost the box. He took us on this mission that's going to get at least Sergeant killed.
Technically, I took you on the mission.
Yes, but this was his idea. No, this is also his idea, and he's setting you up for this, and gonna make you take the fall. He's gonna have this entire crab-like fungus uprising, which is why he wanted the Titans so badly. What is that clicking? Anyway, this is all part of the Great Conspiracy.
Did you like lose the sanity part of your health roll or something?
I mean, it's been a rough week for Ghost. Also finding out that like Damocles instead of being an infallible AI is like the scanned brain of an astronaut. It's been rough.
If you haven't read the Chosen of Damocles, for the viewer's sake, in high orbit, the Damocles intelligence tracks the movement of great beasts all over the land. When it needs operatives, it takes control of technology nearby and delivers a call for aid. Those who answer it soon find themselves fighting or hurting the beast with the aid of great war machines dropped in from orbit. If you survive, you're welcomed into an elite unit of soldiers. If you fail, they can always pick another. You spend most of your lives living among the settlements of the homeland, hunting, building, and doing whatever it is needed to keep your community going. You drop all that when Damocles sends out the call in your hidden implants, donning your chameleon robes and heading out into the jungle to hunt down an impossible monster. Specifically, during Gigas's attack, Damocles started responding to queries with rambling and confused answers, and eventually revealing that it wasn't an AI programmed into existence, but instead is a brain scan of a long dead astronaut. So instead of a all-knowing trained AI, there is a basically long dead human that has no idea what's currently going on.
That is terrifying.
Yes, which is why clearly it's aliens, and the robots could have known about this, because if they were, AI generated, how could they not notice that Damocles wasn't AI generated? He's also really old. He's clearly losing it.
It's a
but this is my
life.
theory.
It's a confusing life for Ghost.
It really is. But I'd like to know if there's anything in this area other than the rabbits with sharp, pointy teeth that might actually injure this freak of nature that survived getting rolled over by a giant crab?
Good
Like
news,
any
everyone! I found bees.
like okay, Oprah. Like, is there any rusted metal around that clearly hasn't been doing so well in this environment, or anything like that?
Oh, you're asking about like acid or something.
I want something that can fight the robots because I think they're getting too much power in the city.
There's like one robot and it's Artie. And also Damocles.
For now,
Okay. Alright,
it's part of the conspiracy.
I mean, there's chunks of rusted metal, sure.
What would I have to do to figure out what they were rusted from?
Are you familiar with the concept of oxidation?
I am not even going to dignify that with a response.
In character, probably not.
Is that yes or no?
Please, Pi, tell us.
Yes, I'm aware of oxidation. I'm
Can
also
you share
aware
with
that
the
you
class?
can
I'm joking.
considerably speed up oxidation with galvanization and electrochemical reactions, and I wanted to know if this was natural or if something sped it up.
I don't know any of those things.
The rabbits
I'm
have
sorry,
not
what was
galvanized
that?
the metal.
Like how salt water makes cars rust faster than like cars in the desert where it doesn't snow and you don't have salt on the roads half the
Oh.
year.
You can like spend a point of data and just say that's what happened.
Again.
Oh man, you are fucked. I am all right. When I go to pick up one of these frames, and it just crumbles. So there is something in the plant life here that is weakening the metal over time because it looked fine. It was just kind of funny colored, but I'm totally gonna go flower picking with Artemis.
Alright. This is
Kill
getting
me,
weird.
fuck Robot Man.
Alright, Robot Man, what you up to?
Good news, everyone! I found bees as I stride into the scene with like a swarm. They think
what?
I am their queen.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop the tide.
What are you defending?
Ghost, I guess.
From the bees?
Yes.
Alright. Sure. Hold back the tide is yeah, give me a roll for steel.
Alright. 12.
Okay. Pick two from the list.
Alright. No one's hurt. No harm comes to the thing I defend. You deflect the sorry. You deflect the blows raining down on you harmlessly away.
Alright, managed to keep the bees off of. Sorry?
I was gonna say I wasn't really planning on attacking them, but I guess the bees aren't really under my control, are they?
Bees are not really under your control, nope. You managed to. You managed to make sure that neither you nor Ghost gets eaten by bees, but they're still hanging around Artie. They're just slightly more wary of you now.
Bees.
I can't stop. Well, I can burn them, I guess. I really want to. Alright.
Maybe I'm super radioactive now, and now they're just following me.
I mean, probably, actually.
Oh my god! I knew it!
You're all gonna die of radiation poisoning, except for Artie, who's going to become the fucking bee god.
No, he's gonna dissolve.
And thus Radioactive Man was born.
Like all adventures, it ended in meandering weirdness.
All
Did we
right.
just create a superhero or supervillain comic? Because I feel like we did. It even had radiation.
We definitely did.
I am no longer the machine. I am B machine.
Like, I feel like we just made a comic book.
Look, Sergeant Rook is definitely a Rob Liefeld character.
That's fair. Or one of the guys from Rainbow Six Siege, who's actually called Rook.
Yeah. Or the chess piece.
Or the chess.
Anyways,
piece.
All right. So after I've stopped the bees from, stinging everyone, are we at the volcano?
Yeah, you're pretty close. Close enough
Alright.
that I'm not gonna make you roll Wasteland Survival again.
We make it to Mordor.
We head to Mordor. Bees in tow.
Casually walking. All right. We've made it here. Now we must discover if we can just figure out where the control was coming from.
Artie, do you want? I assume you're gonna do scanning platform.
Yeah, I'll scan them.
All right, give me the thing.
9.
All right, I believe that gives you one question.
All right, we are looking for. I'm not gonna go with what's valuable. I'm pretty sure we've already kind of found things. We're gonna be looking for like what's basically dangerous here. We're here to neutralize a threat.
Oh god, my mind's entirely blank.
I feel you.
Let's run something super improvisation heavy at 7 a.m.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm totally awake now.
I will fight you in the streets.
All right, let's go.
Come at me, bro.
All right, dangerous things. I mean, the volcano. There's lava. Like spikes of obsidian and fun stuff like that.
Okay, I tell the biologicals, oh, be careful. There's lava. As like there's like lava all around the background. I just tell them like the lava's dangerous. Don't like go into it.
Rook just sighs. He wonders what's become of his life. He just nods. I will keep you safe from the lava. As long as you don't go anywhere near the lava.
Hold back the tide.
Hold back the tide against the lava. I mean, it's a threat. Does it work?
I keep everyone.
I think the threat is not the lava here.
Anyway, the beekeeper, or whatever his name is now, will investigate this volcano with his swarm of attendants.
How are the bees holding up to the lava? Didn't they burn?
Made of metal.
They're metal.
Oh, cool.
Well, definitely a recently formed volcano. I'm trying desperately to tie these disparate plot threads in my head together.
It was the rebels all along.
It was the rebels the whole time.
Oh my god.
Oh.
We just gave them a railgun.
No, it was not the rebels the whole time.
Alright.
Wait, didn't you say that Damocles gives you like weird implants? Hi?
It does.
I'm sorry?
It's in their sheet.
You said Damocles gives you like weird implants, right?
So basically everyone lives their lives normally, and Damocles checks for danger, and if it finds danger, it delivers a call for aid in the area. And anyone who was chosen of Damocles was just living their life, doing the whole farming, hunting, building, and whatever. And Damocles sends out the call for aid, and you just drop everything and go into the jungle to hunt a Titan. So
Alright.
it is not that Damocles puts in hidden implants in everyone, it's that everyone already has them.
I think it was
It just
Terracom that did it,
actually
yeah.
connects with them. So at some point during the coming of age, or like when they're born, somebody is putting implants into every single person around here,
It's probably
or at
Terracom.
least in like people with potential.
Definitely Terracom.
Yeah, it's probably Terracom.
Aliens.
Terracom, yeah.
Alright, well, bad news about your life, Ghost. You feel dangerous warnings in your horrible implants. What would you like to do? Ghost?
Sorry, I was already. Can you repeat that one more time?
You feel warnings of incoming danger from Damocles in your implants. What would you like to do?
Do I know anything else, or is it just danger coming this way?
Really big.
Might be the lava.
It's a
You
Titan.
know what? Artie, Rook, wait.
Rook, stop.
It hears
stop.
us.
It's coming.
It's coming to feed.
Dun dun dun.
What is?
And just as you hear that, you see a streak of fire in the sky slam into something far away, and then you see trees from that location collapsing in a path moving towards you.
Oh, shit.
Was that in the direction of the homeland, or
That's off in the
like?
jungle somewheres.
Okay.
Hold back the tide.
Okay.
It's
I call
it.
in a gyrocopter to try to follow it.
It's coming
Wait.
straight for you guys.
Oh, perfect. I mean, wait, what? Oh, shit.
The satellites. They say it's coming directly for us. That we have something they want. I'm just gonna stare at Artie.
If we can draw it into the lava.
As like there's thousands of metal bees swarming him.
Yes.
He's got like a bee beard going on and a bunch of other random shit. He's like,
'Cause
I don't know what you're talking about.
the bees. God.
Don't you
What
see
if the
volcano
bees
could
have been
stop it?
gathering something to feed this thing?
Well, if we can draw it towards the lava, we might be able to stop it before it can do any damage.
Pretty sure it was made of fire.
Then that might not be a good plan.
Yeah, I guess we're getting ready for combat.
Alright.
I don't really know if I can run from this thing unless my bees can lift me up into the sky.
Almost certainly not.
My only weapon is a flamethrower, so I'm fucked.
A little bit.
I don't think I can set it on fire if it is fire.
Alright.
Eat the lava.
As the thing comes closer, you see that it is a giant. It's a giant six-legged beast with a its back looks like a partially open flower with orange glow in the center of it,
Oh, it's a Ravager.
and it's surrounded by swarming parasites.
No.
Oh,
Alright.
and in the side of its head, there is a shiny, like, metal box with lights on it.
Ah,
So this was what was controlling it. We found it.
or it could just be another drone.
One problem at a time.
Came from the sky, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, well, it's not the only thing that can do that.
You pull down the
Yeah.
mech.
Bless you, old man Power Ranger.
Pretty much.
All right, if this thing wants energy or power or food, we're gonna give it to him. I'm
Dragon
going to
food.
call down
Are
the.
you Neville Chamberlain? Is that what's happening? No matter what this thing wants,
Possibly.
we're gonna give it to him. It's gonna leave us alone.
No, so I am going to take out our experimental generator. God. And see here, choose two. I'm going to say that has an extra environment tag of extreme heat or lava,
Oh god. Okay.
and that I have advantage on physical actions while piloting it.
Alright.
And every time I use it, I have to pick one. And it could break down or blow up at any moment because it's experimental.
Beautiful. Alright.
But it's also like, fire resistant. So hopefully that'll offset the whole could explode thing in the whole volcano bit.
Well, I mean,
Well,
it's
for you.
immune to volcanoes, but are you?
It'll defend you from volcano explosion, but it
Yeah,
won't
Ghost will
defend
be
me.
inside it. Yeah.
Yes, well, if you two lure it over here,
Yeah, let me
just
get
like
back
that
to
one
life.
time that
You know what? Actually,
at the one
I'm gonna.
festival.
I command it to come over here.
Hey, did you say you had like an experimental power generator or something?
Oh yes, we are going to store lava power in here and give this thing so much of it until it explodes. That's the plan.
Okay, maybe the bees aren't interested in that after all. I was gonna say, like, you have like a strong electromagnetic generator, like the bees just start swarming you.
No, the generator.
You're commanding it
Yeah.
to
He
come
did.
at you, bro.
He
Yeah,
did.
come out.
Okay.
Alright.
Sure. What does an 8 get you?
On a 7 and 9, they must.
Two or three.
Okay, they either have to come towards the lava, attack me, which also includes coming towards the lava, freeze, or get out of here.
Yeah, it's gonna come kick your ass.
Awesome. Alright. Coming right for me. You can do this, right?
Ghost.
Ghost?
What ludicrous
I'd like
thing
to
are you
point
gonna
out
do?
that I did not choose the it's giant and can fight a behemoth on its own terms.
Oh, good.
Just to remind you,
Okay.
Oh. Weird.
because this was meant as a mobile energy storage unit. So that's how it. So I am going to use it and
Dip.
go into the lava pool and submerge myself.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
You're literally hiding in the lava pool.
No, I'm hiding in the lava pool and opening the storage bays.
Alright.
Oh, you're a lava firefighter kind of thing. Spray it with lava. Well, I'm gonna fight this thing as well too. I'm going to I don't know. It's swarming with parasites and stuff, right?
Yeah.
All right. Are they biological parasites?
Yep.
The bees start. The bees start flying after these things, and you get like a little mini like Star Wars laser battle and stuff.
God.
The bees shoot lasers now because it's funny.
It's a paraphyte.
Oh my god. This is amazing.
But
good
yeah, I
lord.
guess I'm going to roll 2d6 for force and attack this thing, inflicting devastating harm
All right.
if I
Oh
succeed.
boy.
Let's see how that goes for you.
Oh boy.
It's a bold
My
move, Cotton.
bee swarm.
All right.
I am the bee man.
Okay, so as a fiercely assault, so you get 1 off the character list, and I get 2 off the GM list. But all right, you're inflicting savage, terrifying harm. Okay.
Yeah, so all those parasites that would have been wrecking our shit, now they're engaged in like a laser dogfight with the metal bees.
All right.
I'm a carrier at this point from StarCraft.
Yeah, basically. Well, for a source of power, you're covered in bees. You're gonna get chomped by this horrible friggin' titan.
Yeah, that's fair.
Take 3 harm.
I hold back the tide.
I take 1 harm.
Can you hold back the tide on that?
Maybe? I mean, am I standing between?
I don't recommend it, but man, if you want to, you can hold back the tide on this.
I'm going for it.
Alright?
Good. I still have a reroll, so.
8. Alright, well,
Alright.
pick one off the list or push your luck. It's up to you.
I'm gonna push my luck.
Alright?
It would be awesome if I pull it off. 8.
Alright. Well, pick one off the list.
I'm defending the bot.
What is that buzzing noise?
I think your mic's starting to go there, Jesus.
1 second.
Like it's getting feedback.
You managed to defend Artie from what would have been a 1 harm blow to Artie. And you take 3 harm.
Why?
Still there?
Who?
Jesus.
Yes.
I think he muted himself to try
Oh
and
yeah, I
fix his
did.
mic.
Alright, well. Ghost, you're full of lava.
That was not what was supposed to happen. He was supposed to stay the hell away. But
Like Lom's comment, Jesus is using bee sounds for immersion.
we don't do good ideas.
Well,
Oh, there you go. You sound better now.
alright.
You took 3
So,
harm.
yeah.
Yeah, basically.
So I'm down
I'm
to
going
dying again.
Quit that!
Yeah, I need to stop doing that.
Yeah, you're in the mouth of this thing now. So,
Oh boy.
yeah. Ghost, do you have
Some
ridiculous
bruise.
plans?
Alright. So,
Trained.
he's in this thing's mouth. Is he like holding its mouth open with one of the strange ass security weapons, or is he like getting eaten?
Well, I'm still holding back the tide successfully, so presumably I'm keeping his mouth open.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Just barely not getting crushed by the mouth of this titan.
Alright, well then, I am going to take the lava that I've been storing, and this thing's so huge that I can clearly aim it into its mouth without harming Rook.
Sure. Unless you entirely screw this up.
Listen, buddy.
No. Go total like Infinity War on this thing.
We're gonna go
Hold open the
Kamehameha on this
iris.
thing.
Hold open. Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna use data
Yeah.
to just point out that its innards are not immune at all to lava.
Nice. Alright.
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 It's a good use of data here.
Pop that data.
Why'd you gotta make it sound creepy? Alright.
I'm sorry. Too tired
That's
to
okay.
stop.
I'm trying to remember if there's a way to give myself advantage.
Tech?
I gave someone tech at the beginning. Who did I give tech to?
I do not think it was me.
Hi, you have tech?
I have to find my notebook. Hang on.
Yeah, it's one tech to give a roll advantage.
Okay.
I think it was you.
I don't think so. Yeah, I think it was Artie.
Was it? I didn't write it down, but I mean, someone has it. You can have it if you want.
Information is power is the other one. Spend a point of data and get advantage on a roll.
Oh, I do in fact have data because Damocles start with a point of data.
Well, hell yeah.
All right. Then we found a common point of weakness in most of the Titans because their innards are not as strong as the outer carapaces. Carapodes? Carapaci?
Parapods.
Totally. Are you serious? Well, this will be interesting. Well, this will be interesting.
Oh boy.
Yep.
You have a reroll left or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Hello, it's my old friend.
It's like barely on the setback scale.
I have bad news, and it's mostly for Rook. You're dead. Like, there's lava getting sprayed all around you. I'm pretty sure you're dead.
Oh, I'm definitely dead. All right.
Yeah.
You were dead to
Thanks for
begin
having me,
with.
guys.
You
I've
have
been dead.
Been dead a long time. That
Born
said,
dead.
you have like. Oh god, that was
Oh
random.
god.
Right? Jesus.
Sorry.
Okay. You do have a death move. When you mark off your dead box, plant your feet and make your last stand. No matter what, you'll remain fighting until your allies are safe and the danger is past. Only then do you die. Which is sort of a problem considering you're in like a mouth filled with lava right now. The best that I've got here is that you probably have the easiest access to this thing's brain, being as you're inside its mouth.
I do have. All right, and I still have my flamethrower, right?
Yep.
Awesome.
Oh goodness.
So I'm figuring.
I'm gonna burn my tech here.
Yeah.
Literally.
Literally burning my tech here.
What would you like to do?
I'm frying the thing's brain from the inside
Beautiful.
as I slowly melt into lava like Terminator.
Were you figuring like explosion or like horrific amounts of incendiary rounds upwards?
Yeah. I'm
All
using
right.
all those grenades that don't actually explode.
I mean, you also have anti-personnel grenades and body armor, so you could also like.
I don't think my body armor
Stuck.
does with lava. But
I don't think the body armor's gonna help you here.
Grenades.
All right.
And just burn it up.
Get tons of. Okay. So there's approximately 7 different distinct explosions that you hear, but the end result is that this thing's head is in about 1,000 pieces, one of which is lodged in Ghost's leg.
I'm taking it.
But this thing's dead.
I guess.
Artie salutes.
Yeah.
Guys have killed 2 titans today, and you have absolutely earned some kind of a place in history.
The American national anthem starts playing softly through
Yeah.
Artie's body as like fireworks go up into the air, exploding in like bursts of like fire and stuff as this proud soldier melts into the lava.
Oh my goodness.
Probably going to be a significantly sized statue of Sergeant Rook in the future.
Oh yeah. We'll make sure that it sparkles.
Yo. Just like you did.
Excellent.
Alright, well, we're about 25 minutes short of our runtime, but I think that's all I got.
No worries. I guess we head back to town.
That's a decent place to stop, though, too.
Yep.
That's a great place to end.
This is like a B movie ending
Yes,
where
it
like
was.
the Sharknado kind of like
This was a
that
sci-fi
bullshit monster
Well-
dies to like extremely contrived last stand.
I'd like to say thanks to / apologize to James Isles of UFO Press for this. I feel like we didn't do anything at all with the family playbooks. But this
I'm
was
sorry.
fun. Oh no, it's not your guys' fault at all. I will absolutely run the other quick start when I'm not half asleep. We'll see how that goes.
I would actually consider DMing this.
I would
if
play
I
the shit
was
out
in
of
the
it,
group,
dude.
it would end just about the same.
Probably.
And
I should not have played Rook.